sky. Feel the ground shaking underneath, trying to take me alive. Get ready for the fallout. Can't stop me now. I got no rival. I'ma find my way through the blood and pain game of survival. Any time or place, watch 'em run away. I got none. I'll be standing on my own, never gonna take my throne. I got no rival. Watch 'em run away. I got no, no, no. I got no, no, no rival. No rival. No rival. Tell me now, what you gon' do? We can do this face to face. The reckoning is coming real soon. Doesn't matter what you say. Try to tell you this is my moment. Can't take mine 'cause I own it. Don't you know that I locked and unloaded? You're out of focus. Get ready for the fallout. Can't stop me now. I got no rival. I'ma find my way through the blood and pain game of survival. Any time or place, watch 'em run away. I got no. I'll be standing on my own, never gonna take my phone. I got no rival. Watch 'em run away. I got no, no, no. I got no, no, no rival. No rival. I got no, 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 no rival. No rival.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony, until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
You've been knocked down and got up again. In a corner, you're surrounded, no defenders. You've hid your fury and kept it in. But it's time now you ignite and turn to embers. Like a phoenix,
horizon pulls me closer, a whisper in the wind. The map is blank before me. Where do I begin? No fear of what's uncertain. The unknown feels like home. With every step I'm finding a place I've never known. Let's go where no one has ever been. A world unseen beneath our skin. Through endless skies, we'll break the chain. Uncharted lands will claim them all. Rise like tides and let it fall. Just endless sea. Come drift with me. Come drift with me. Through endless skies, we'll break the chain.
I would stay with another touchdown. Go Clones!
Just endless seas. Come drift with me. 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 And come drift with me. Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up. Tonight, we gonna light it up. Tonight, we gonna light it up. Just like the sunrise, we gonna light it up. Now
Hello, SimFans. Happy Saturday night. And welcome to tonight's live stream, friends. I feel lonely here. I'm the only one here. How can that be? Are any of you connected? This is unusual. I usually see several of you, so I don't know if people are in here or am I disconnected? I don't know. You're here, Test Pilot. You are too, TG Turner. Oh, weird. I'm not seeing you guys. We might have to play around with the settings here. But friends, welcome to the live stream. Good to have you back here on this Saturday night. We have an exciting night planned, friends, where we'll be taking a first look at the pre-release of the WinWing 3N and 3M PDC EFIS units for the Boeing aircraft. Yes, they finally arrived. Pilot Rick, how's it going? Good to see you, Pilot Rick. TJ Turner, West USA. That's what I'm always on, buddy. Let me check. Bum 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 bum. All right, where am I going? Online. West USA. What in the flop? Yeah, I'm not seeing you guys. For some reason. Saw you when you logged in. Do you not see me now? Do you see me now? Yeah, I don't know. Live players off. Huh. Don't see me now? Shoot, because I got everything like set up. A lot of people are there? Crap. You know what? Let me do this. Let me try something. Let's try switching and then coming back. I didn't mean to do that. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys letting me know that you're here. Let me try switching online and off here quick. Let me go to a different server. Let's go to the North Europe. Save. And then let's go back. 2024 shenanigans, yeah. I'm thinking so, Pilot Rick, right? Good to see you, Pilot Rick. All right, let me try like there. I might have to restart. This is kind of crazy. Worked last time. Hey, there we go. There we go. All right, yeah. Yeah. Evo. Eagle Sky, see you. Good to see you. Fly away in. I don't know if you're with us. Kangaroo's in the house, friends. Let's get up to Kangaroo. Boy, yoing, 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 yoing. You guys see me now? I see you. N911, I see you, TJ Turner. And Wingman 21, good to see. Okay, there we go. Now I don't feel so lonely. You guys, I pulled out the full-length mirror before I started. I said, Symphonetic, you're good enough, you're smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like you. And nobody was here. I heard crickets, Maple. Crickets. Oh, good to see you, Maple. Let's call all of you before we get into the details of the stream. Let's call all of you out that are here in chat, friends. We've got TJ Turner, Evil Eagle Skies in the house. Marion Harris, a.k.a. Chippa Sneeze. Good to see you, Marion. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing great. And it's Captain Ahoy back in with us, friends. Good to see you. And CP65 dropped in just to say hello. Evil Asar, how are you doing? Everybody say hello, Evil. Good to see Evil. Matthew Thomas is in the house, friends. Matthew says, Symphonic, are you using SU4 Beta? I am not, my friend. Matthew, I got to stay on a stable, steady platform with the Microsoft Flight Simulator, so I don't do the sim update, buddy. Are you on it? Good to see you. Silver Mother! Killer is in the house, friends. Good to see you, Silva. Daniel Stewart says, Yo-Yo Sim. Hello, Daniel. Thank you for the LRM. I did already launch it, buddy, but I appreciate the reminder. Bats is actually not going to make it tonight. He's got other biddings to tend to, friends, and that's okay. It's okay. Maybe we'll get Aces in here in his place for one night. I don't know. I'll have to message him. But we got to give Bats a day off, right? At least once. Or a night off, right? Test Pilot. Test Pilot's in the house. Test Pilot's good to see you, brother. Test Pilot in here along with Pilot Rick. How is it going? How's married life treating you, buddy? Is it treating you well? That's great. I bet it is, my friend. Let's give a shout out to Pilot Rick in chat. And CFF 121, the real CFF. That's kind of a thing now with you, CFF. I'll do that, the real CFF. Some of you guys, I'll just come up with this little weird thing that I do. But CFF, it's good to see you. Everybody give a shout out to CFF in chat. Wingman21 says it's been having problems today. Well, hopefully I'll keep you guys in here. Who's Fly Away Sim? Are you with us? Fly Away. No, it says Fly Away in 2023. There we go. I could only read. Evo, what's up, Evo? And again, Maple Leaf Aviation. It's not Aviation Spotter, right? Face cam is coming, buddy. Is that you, Aviation Spotter? Who is that? And is it Ryan Jones? Just subscribed. Ryan Jones, if you're in chat, do a shout out in chat here, would you, my brother? Thank you, Ryan, for that subscription. Everybody, welcome Ryan to the SimFan family. Ryan, thank you for that subscription, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Look at you right there, Ryan. Right on the leaderboard there. Subscriber right there. See? You popped up on there. I don't know why that's still on, though, by the way. Let me try recycling this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm being assigned runway 36. Oh. We're going to play chicken then, TJ. Captain Howdy, thank God you're here. I didn't think well, Silver Killer's here. Silver Killer, and I've got at least 2 moderators. What's up, Captain Howdy? Good to see you. Ryan Jones, there you are. Ryan, you've got a very similar emoji or icon. What do you call it? Icon? Yeah. Logo icon is Captain Howdy. You must be a Southwest fan. Welcome to the live stream, friend. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for that subscription, buddy. Appreciate it. Oh, Wingman21 says Fly Away is a friend of Wingman. Well, I'll tell you what. Ryan Jones, any friend of Wingman21 is a friend of ours. And here we go. I am Symphonetic, your host for tonight's live stream. Friends, welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. Now I can maybe get on with the details for tonight. So let me get back to my script. So again, we have the 3N and the 3M PDC EFIS units for the Boeing, connecting to, of course, the WinWing 3N PAP MAG. I've got the magnetic switch, you know, the one that goes magnetized. Great English, Symphonetic. I do believe the proper term is magnetized, but we'll get into that here shortly, friends. So yes, I'll be pairing these EFIS units with the WinWing 3N PAP MAG, along with the PFP 3N. I already got it I got it programmed with my little fingers right here. And of course, we'll be doing the Orion pedals. And the other thing we've got is we're featuring the FlightSimMods WINWING MCDU PFP Panel Desk Mount. Let's give it up to Shane. Whoops, I hit the wrong. Didn't mean to do a laugh there. From our good friends at FlightSimMods, which makes it seamless to switch between the PFP and the MCDU. And actually, it saved my ass on this because I'll talk about it. When you have the FCU and the EFIS units for the Boeing, this sucker is long. I'm actually going to pull out my tape measure and let you all know what the length of this thing is. And it's bigger than a couple of Subway footlongs, I think. Or it's probably pretty close. But friends, we are going to check all these out. Along with the ProDeskSim stuff. Let me just go ahead and show it here for your eyes. Right here. So we've got the ProDeskSim lever add-ons for the MAX. You can see over here, I've got the not the MCDU, I almost said the MCDU. I've got the WinWing 3N PAP MAG. I'm sorry, gosh, I'm off. PFP 3N. Up here is my MAG, and then my EFIS units. Let me go ahead and switch to this view. Look how long this thing is. Way back there. I mean, that's long. It's long. So long. Joyce Kelly is in the house, friends. Let's give it up to Joyce Kelly. Joyce, welcome. Joyce Kelly says, hey, Dave Kelly here. It's Dave Kelly. Sorry, Dave. Good to see you, Dave. Thanks for joining in along with T. James 400. What's up, buddy? Good to see you all in here. It's so good to see you. Ryan Jones says, yes, I am. Evo says, live puts me on 18. Not sure what that means. Maple Leaf says that's what she didn't see. There you go. Oh my gosh, Maple, look at you. Look at you with the funnies. Good to see you, Maple. All right. So not only do we have all this incredible gear tonight, friends, we have a lot of gear. Let me tell you, a lot of gear. Look at all of it. Gear all over the place. Do my hand motions. I feel like Vanna White. All right. Anyway, enough of that. Damn it. That keeps happening. I don't know why that keeps happening. Anyway, on the hardware lineup, it doesn't stop there because we're going to be using the not only the Honeycomb and the ProDeskSim 737 MAX 8 levers, but we're also using the iFly MAX 8. And yes, I'm going to get into the FCU and the EFIS, the new ones for the Boeing from WinWing. Thanks again. A shout out to WinWing. Let's give a shout out to WinWing, our friends. And our partners for sending these our way. Evil says, cool setup, but it's too much. I'll probably stop after getting the FCU. I'm going to talk about that, Evil. I actually got something I want to mention about this setup where you may not want to go all the way overboard. Just hold on to that thought because I'm going to come back to it. But I do definitely recommend the FCU, and I do recommend the EFIS. At least one of them, and I'll talk about that here in a moment of why I mean that and why I say that. But anyway, we're going to be taking the latest iFly 737 MAX 8 from RJFR, and again, thank you, Evil, for catching that. I had the wrong airport. I'm gonna butcher the name of this. Kitakyushu. That's the only time I'm going to say it because I just got through it. I don't even think that was even close. To Rishiri Airport. We're doing some Japan flying. Right, test pilot? WinWing is making some good stuff, brother. They are amazing. Maybe they'll pop in tonight. I don't know. Sometimes they surprise us and they'll drop by. I see 31 of you in here. Thank you so much for joining tonight. It's going to be a fun one. Kitakyushu. Thank you, TJ. Thank you. And we're going to leave it at that, TJ. How about that? Now, I'm going to give you my first impressions of the new WinWing gear. And we're going to see some good scenery. As you can see here, this is the new World... did you guys all pick this up? The World Update 20. It has Japan. And this airport's one of those bespoke aircraft now that's hand-painted. That's my motion of, like, with a paintbrush. Who's the guy that does the trees? What's the guy that does the trees? Come on, guys. Who's the guy? Oh, there's a little bit of... leaves here, a little bit of leaves there. Who's the guy that does the trees? Gosh, I can't think of his name. Long time ago. It'll show how old I am. Lucky is in the house. Lucky, what's up, brother? I am not on SU4 beta, my friend Matthew. I gotta stay stable, brother. I gotta stay on a stable platform, so I don't do the sim updates, my friend. How is it? Are you on it? Is it good? And plus, I want all of you to be able to join in, because sometimes when you have the sim update stuff, if I were to have it and the rest of you didn't, you wouldn't be able to join. Bob Ross. Thank you, TJ. That's it. How could I forget? Bob Ross. That's his name. That's his name. Well, let's go ahead. I want to get a screenshot, and let's see here. I'm going to take a screenshot and get in. Oh, look at Captain Howdy in 2024 for the first time. Let's give it up to Captain Howdy. I almost called you Captain Canada. I'm not going to do the full symphonic shuffle. It's Vruden the Great. Vruden, how you doing, man? Good to see you, Vruden. You came just at the right time, buddy. Get my workout. Dumb. Okay, I'm going to stop that right now. Okay, Bob Ross, that's right. I'm loaded, says Vruden. Oh, this is perfect for you to be here right now. I'm not loaded yet, Vruden, but maybe I'll get there. But anyway, again, a shout out to WinWing for sending these units to us. And is Johnny Mon in here? Johnny Mon, one hell of a guy in the house. Johnny, how you doing? Good to see you, Johnny. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to go zoom in here because Captain Howdy finally, friends, finally got Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Let's say it again. Kangaroo, Captain Ahoy's in here flying with us. Captain Howdy, I see you there with the Korean Air. Nice, nicely done. Who's Con 7 Inim? Con 7 Inim. That's going to, actually, I'm missing something, obviously. If I would just word it out. Consinium. Is that it? Maybe. We got Wingman over there. Revive me, bro. Who's revive me, bro? And again, Kangaroo, boing, young, 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 young. And we got N911 retractable gear. Yes, the real RG. And Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. And fly away in 2023, and there is evil. It's so good to see now. Boy, I was feeling so lonely earlier, Captain Howdy. I didn't see any name tag. I'm like, something seriously has got to be wrong. Something. And then I'm like, is this a members only? Something's wrong. But then I saw you, and then we switched the servers, and now we're back. All right, let's get into the plane, and we're going to check out the gear. All right, here we go. So let's turn on the sounds. And as you can see, the Bespoke Airport, I'm not going to go too deep into this, but very nicely done, and this is free, right? I haven't actually checked this out. It's the first time I've checked it out. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, look at this. Oh, I love it when they do the terminal area. Somebody put a really nice shine on the floor, right? Maple got out his shine box, and he went across the floor, and he got it all done. Testbot says, we are all members, yes. Oh, this is actually very nicely done. What the flop? Oh, look at Flyza, 787 right out there looking at us. He's got the bug eyes. No, I'm just kidding about the bug eyes, Flyza. It's a Ghostbusters quote, if you know what I mean, if you've seen Ghostbusters. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us, by the way. Flyza. All right, let's go. Look at this. Anybody need a coffee before we go? Vruden, you better drink a coffee. Here, let's go over here and grab a coffee for Vruden. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, where the hell are the filters? All right. Well, you want a cappuccino? Maybe, Vruden, you want a latte. Let's give Vruden something to sober him up. All right, I'm going to put it in here. Here, have some air chips there, Vruden. Get some food in your system. Let's give him some water. Go over here. Grab him a beer. Oh, I mean, wait. Now, this is actually pretty nicely done here. I'm liking it. I'm digging it. Coffee won't make me sober. It will just make me more obnoxious. Okay, we'll avoid the coffee. Going up this... Uh-oh. What just happened? Oh, I can't go up that high. What's this crap? Oh, they took away our fun, friends. We can go in the basement, though. All right, but I am digging the terminal area. That's kind of nice. Let's go out here. Look at this. Very nicely done. Captain Ahoy, what do you think? Let's go over to the control tower. Let's see what we can see. Maybe Vruden's in there. He's like, oh, contact tower at 555-4945. Possible pilot deviation. Yeah, I'm good. Vruden, you know I'm going to pick on you. You broke it. No, this is great, friends. It's great to see all of you. Thank you for joining. Let's get serious, all right? Yeah, that's possible. All right, we're going to go ahead, and now, Vruden, you're going to be happy with me because I've got this thing already ready to go. This is why it's going to take an hour and a half. Exactly right. No, but see, I've already got everything ready to go, Vruden. Everything's ready to go. All right, so one of the things I want to talk about, again, we'll take a quick look at this, but, you know, we've got the, so over here I've got the 3N. Way over here I've got the 3M. What's the difference between the 3N and the 3M? The 3N and the 3M, other than price and features. Okay, the 3N, can anybody guess what the 3N and the 3M, what's the difference? Because they basically kind of replicate one another. You got your first officer over here, you got your captain's seat over here. I've got the 3N on the left, 3M on the right. What would be the difference? Can anybody guess? Range? Well, good guess, but that's not it. Range is a different thing. Yeah, range, the switch is different, yes. VSD button, Lucky, you're absolutely right. The VSD button is another difference. You're right, though, Captain Howdy. The range dial is a little different. It's got plus and minus rather than the actual numbers here, if you can see that. I'll set up the computer in 20 minutes. There you go, Vruden. Well, I'm going to tell you all. So the 3N is actually for those of you that fly the 737 NGs. And the 3M is for the MAX. So those that are flying the MAX, like the 737 MAX, whether it's the Asoba one or the iFly, like we're flying tonight. These do actually conflict in the iFly right now. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about that. So I have both of these connected, and they actually conflict. Like, check this out. If I go, hold on. And I did send an email off or a message off to WinWing about it. Again, this is pre-release, so I know they're going to get this resolved. But they, they're going to have updates for the software. So it isn't available yet. You can order it now. But we're having a first look at this hardware. So we got to give them some grace here on the software and that. But the software does work with either or. But I just want to show you something. Like, for example, if I switch my barometer over here, notice it's going to click like crazy. See how it's going back and forth? And when I first set this up, I'm like, why is it doing that? Well, you can see over here, if I go over to the barometer over on the 3M and I set it to inches, it stops. So there's a disagreement in the two. Now, you could buy two of the N's or two of the M's, but what I'm checking on is, will these sync up for the iFly? Now, my understanding is, for the PMDG 737NG, they do work for both. But if you're in, like, the iFly, obviously, the iFly, it's not set yet, and I'm sure that'll get resolved. So we're going to switch that back to HPA. In fact, I'll probably turn these off. I'll probably disable one of them before we get going here. But there's some other things I'll talk about. But so that's the difference between the two. And you're waiting for yours to ship, Lucky. Nice. The other thing you can see, if I go back to my camera here, since we are highlighting, so the 3N, let's take a look at that. So the 3N here, and as Captain Howdy said, you can see right here, there are the numbers. Let me see if that'll zoom in. I got to sometimes put my finger there, and then it will. So you got your barometer, you got your minimum settings here. So you got your radio and your barometer here for your minimums when you're coming in for a landing. You've got your FPV, your MTRS. We're going to talk about what are all these things, like the buttons down here. What do all these buttons mean? We're going to talk about that once we get up in the air, because Vruden's going to get antsy. This here is the again the 3N PAP FCU, if you will. And then over on the far right, and I can't take the camera and move it over that far, but this does have the VSD button. We'll talk about what that is. These have these nice switches here. So you can see here, if I go a little bit lower, you can see right there that it has the VOR and the ADF switches. These are metal switches. So you can see that now notice it goes click, click, click. Hear that? That's because they're in disagreement, because I've got both the 3M and the 3N plugged in together. So if they're ever in disagreement, if you decide to get the 3N and the 3M and you go to fly the iFly, that's going to happen to you. But I'm guessing by the time you receive yours, WinWing will have the software and the SimApp Pro updated where it no longer conflicts. But I just wanted to kind of show that that's a thing right now. But again, keep in mind this is pre-release. They're still working on the software updates and stuff like that. So don't let that scare you at all. Oops, I gotta do that. There we go. Get this back into an angle that you can all see it. I'm also going to talk about the brackets in the mounting system. How does this differ between... How many of you have the MCDU or the MCDU? How many of you have the FCU and the EFIS for the Airbus from WinWing? How many? This is actually longer or wider than that is. And I'm going to talk about there is a big, huge difference in the mounting brackets. If you're like me and you have your stuff, like you hook your Boeing yoke or whatever, your yoke or your Bravo Quadrant and that on the edge of your desk, I'm going to talk a little bit about the difference if you're one that doesn't have like a custom cockpit. And I do have a message to WinWing on that as well. There's something important I do need to let you all fill you all in on that is not software related. It's more of a hardware thing. And it's not a bad thing, but it is a thing. So I'm going to get into that. It's a Captain Ahoy. Says pre-ordered the 737 ones already. Awesome. Well, you definitely came to the right stream, buddy, because I'm going to give you some tips. And some foresight on when you can expect, especially when it comes to the hardware mounting and stuff like that. So we'll get into that here in a little bit. But first, I'm going to go ahead and disable that view for now so we can get up in the air. Because we've got about a 2-hour flight to Japan. That's going to be a challenging flight when we get to our destination. It's just a little bit beyond the landing distance for this aircraft. So you won't want to miss the landing challenge tonight for a lot of us that are flying. There's quite a few flying, so it's good to see. All right. Okay. So I think we are ready to start up the APU. So let me go back to my checklist. Let's get the fuel pump on. Up top here, we're going to go ahead and turn fuel forward 1 on. And we're going to go ahead and do the APU. And 1, 2, 3. On. There we go. Let's go on the outside and hear her light up. Again, this is the sound system for this is done by... just lost them. Who does the sound for this? I just had it, but it sounds. There's a flap going open here. Somebody's going to remind me. It's like on the tip of my tongue, and I can't remember it. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with my brain? It's almost there. It's a Captain Ahoy says, I'm not happy about the fact we need 2 more USBs, to be honest, for the EFIS, but probably due to power. I'm going to talk about that. I was actually, that was a thing I love about the... Do you have the Airbus part, the EFIS and the FCU for the Airbus? It's a Captain Ahoy. I love they have the SATA cable that connects so you only use 1 USB. I agree. That's another thing I planned on talking about tonight, my friend. It is different. You got to actually have 3 USB ports to plug in your FCU and your 2 EFIS if you have 2. All right. So we're waiting. There goes the blue light's on. Light is blue. Trap is clean. Don't think that quite works. All right, we got the APU is started. APU gen switch on. APU bleed can come on. Get you some air back there, friends. Listen. Woo! Can you feel the air blowing on your? Well, never mind. And then let's go ahead and set this up here to APU. Get that to APU on the AC. Power. Master caution, we can go ahead and disengage. Click. Bats, I already have LRM going. Thank you, Bats. And look at Harry. Harry's in the house. Harry, what's the score now of the game? When I started, it was 15-0. Go State! Harry's actually at the game right now, so he can't hear a damn word I'm saying. He sees my mouth doing this. That's what Harry's saying right now. Sorry. So anyway, got the master caution disengaged. Our altimeter. Anybody got the altimeter right now? Hey, but we got to use the altimeter. We got to set that manually. Let's take a look at that. Anybody got an altimeter reading right now? Hey, bada. So wing, Kennedy. What is it? What's the altimeter right now? We're going to go in an HPA. And it is right now 1013. Perfect. So here you see 1030. So now I'm going to go ahead and switch on the FCU. Now I'm going to go over here to set my barometer. And notice I can just turn this. And you can like turn and hold it to get it to go to... Why did this thing... I got to find a different app. This app's bugging me. 1013. So see, I can just hold it. Or I can just, go faster. I like that. So what I'm doing is I'm just turning this and holding it. And that's kind of I don't think it works on this side. Yeah, so this side doesn't work. That does the radio. Over here. Oh, it does work. So see here, I can just hold this, and it moves it. So we got 1013. So that actually works fine with both of them. It's the toggles, I think, is what it is. The toggles, when you switch the toggles, that's when you have problems if they don't agree, at least with the iFly. No need to change it. Okay, TJ, thank you. I set my radio as... What did I do there? Okay. There we go. Okay. So we've got our altimeter set. Bats, how's it going, Bats? I know you can't fly tonight, but we got Silver Killer dropped in. And he said hello. We said hello. Hello. It's good to see you guys. All right, so we got the altimeter set, initial altitude. We don't really need to worry about that. Yes, we do. We got 37,000 feet we're going to do, and what's the... just checking the luggage. Okay, we got 100 feet. It's already programmed in here, so we're going to go to flight level 370. But we are going to program this in. So I'm going to go over here and, oops, I didn't mean to hit that. Son of a motherless goat. We're going to get into that a little later. But we're going to go ahead and set... Actually, I'm going to use this one. Not that one, this one. So we're going to go ahead and set this to 37,000 feet. So you're going to see me just crank on this. Again, this is the FCU. The 3N PAP or whatever. And, God, the tactile feedback on this thing is beautiful. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous! All right, so we got the initial altitude heading takeoff runway set, so that's 180. So let's go ahead and set that to 180. Actually, I could probably turn this one on. So we're going to go 180 on the heading. That's course. Here's heading. 180. And you can change with this switch. You can change like your bank angle. Bank angle. Bank angle. We all know that's going to be happening to me later tonight. I'll be barked at by Bitch and Betty. Okay, there we go. We got our heading set at 180. ITS Captain Ahoy says, Sim just crashed. Damn, be right back. All right. Oh, man, that is never good. It happens to the best of us, my friend. Get your ass back in here. Silver motherfucking killer. Hey, Silver, how's vacation going, man? Hopefully it's going great. You deserve it, brother. You and your wife, Mrs. Silva. All right, so we got our heading ready. Our elevator trim is already set. I already got that done. IAS set to V2 speed. And V2 speed, if you look here, and you probably can't see it, but I'm going to go down here. And if I go to my Bravo camera, and I'm going to go to initialization reference, N1 limit, takeoff, and you can see V2 right here is 153. You probably can't see that, but now I can go over here, and I can set this to 153. And if I set that to 153, God, this is so awesome. Like, it's so huge. That's what she's... Never mind. So we got that set. Looking good, Vruden. We have a 29.3 cubic foot refrigerator, and the wife is telling me it's not big enough. That's because you have too much of your own damn beer in there, Vruden. I know, I'm a funny guy. I know. Del Gam's in the house, friends. What's up, Del? Give it up to Del. Got a bunch of my moderators in here tonight. Welcome, Del. What's going on, brother? How you doing? Okay, so now we got that set. So, Del, did you see we're... whoops, I hit the wrong button. Did you see we're highlighting the new EFIS units for the Boeing and the FCU from WinWing? It's a beautiful sight, my friend. Love it. Okay, moving on. We got V2 speed yaw damper to on, so we're going to go up top here, flip the switch. That light should go out. And it does. Fuel pumps all usable. Fuel pumps. Boom, 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 boom. Let's make sure that we have the fuel, no center, and we do have center. So see, we have a center. So we're going to go back up here and turn the center ones on. And we'll get a warning light later. The low pressure is going to go out on those. So those are enabled. Right. I think we're close. Window heat on. Let's go back up top here, and let's get the window heat on. These will turn green up top here as those come online. And we're not going to worry about engine anti-ice. We're going to click off the two internal hydraulic pumps, or click on, rather. Flight altitude is set 37,100 on the landing altitude. Flight director is another thing that's really cool. The little switches here. You can flip these up. If you can see this, I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. You can see it turns on in the virtual cockpit. On, bam. Bam, bam, bam. I'm tempted to reconfigure the A320. Ooh, good luck with that. Okay, so we've got the flight directors on, and oh, I forgot to show you LNAV and VNAV. So we got our VNAV and our LNAV. We'll go ahead and get those on, and you can see they are on in our virtual cockpit just by clicking on those. Just adds to the immersion. Delt, what do you think of this WinWing stuff, man? Delt, like, spent, friends, like, thousands of dollars. And then, like, in 2024, when WinWing talked about this stuff coming out, he just has this his face in his hands, and he's just like unbelievable. But it's great. It's great stuff, as you all know. It's good stuff. SimFan needs that full cockpit. They will gift one to him in about 6 months. Yeah, maybe. RTO on the auto brake over here. RTO going on RTO. I just used VR. Ground connections. Let's go ahead and we should make sure we remove those. And so those. Oop, nope, I didn't want those on. Turn off. Didn't mean to do that. It's going to come back on, I think. There we go. Now we're going to go down here, disconnect. That's what I meant to do. Okay, well, and the other thing is, okay, so the electric's disconnected. They are doing a spectacular job, Delt. Oh my gosh, are they doing amazing stuff. Amazing. I'm hoping we should be getting the throttle, the Airbus throttle from them soon as well. 37 minutes. Ah, we better get going. The clocks are running. Okay, so let's see. We're almost there. All right. LNAV auto brake ground connection's done. Parking brake is set. Let's go ahead and remove our chocks. So we're going to just click these. And if we go outside, you'll notice they're still there. See? They're still there. Chocks are still... Can you see that? Can you see that? You can... This is a horrible sight. But you can see the nose gear. The chocks are still on there. So what you got to do is hit set. Then they disappear. Do make sure you do that before you, especially for those of you who are using GSX. Get those off. I've already departed. Long flight, exactly. Oh, we'll catch up with you, buddy. We'll catch up with you, Evo. All right, chocks are removed. Let's go ahead and do the anti-collision, and that'll get GSX underway here, hopefully. So let's go to anti-collision. Here we go. Well, we're waiting. All right, Nishi Air, we'll do that. For now, WinWing is producing affordable peripherals. Yes, they're doing a great job. All right, here they come. Here they come. Look at. Oh, he's actually speaking Japanese. Where the hell's my Google Translator? There he comes. Oh, look at Captain Howdy's getting pushed back. Oh, you little show off. You little show off, Captain Howdy. I feel like Clark W. Griswold in European Vacation, where he's plugging in his little translator, pocket translator, and he's like, give me a word, hun. Give me a French word. Souffle. And he types in, okay, souffle, translation, souffle. Must be something wrong with this thing. All right, we're going to get... Okay, well, I know what locking gear now is in Japanese. Okay. Oh, look it, we're getting hooked up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel like the Kool-Aid guy. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. You can't take me anywhere, friends. I know. Loading back in. I'll use my afterburners to catch up. There you go. There you go. All right, we're going to go quick edit pushback. I just do this, and then I hit enter. Release parking brakes. All right. Released. Oh, let's get that shade up. Here we go. We're pushing back. All right. We're going to go right engine first. Actually, got to go up here first and go packs off. And let's go ground. Here we go. Listen to this. Listen to this sound. Listen to this weather. I almost said weather. Wingman, you're flying the Citation 10. I almost wish I could make this louder. Actually, probably could. Let's see. Did they fumble? Wait, what happened here? I'm watching the game. Ooh, 29-7? Holy crap! Who is this team? Wow. Of course, it's only the third quarter, but wow, we'll take it. Oh, I forgot to... Oh, we're in the... oh, that's right. We're in the Boeing. I gotta give it gas. There we go. Whoops. Whoopsie. Here, if we go... Now, see here, this lady's... Oh, come on. Open the thing. There we go. But if we look, we can see her walking right there. Watch, she's still walking, then she's going to stop us, which I love. Adds to the immersion. That's why they sell insurance. What are they gonna do? Push us into the ocean? All right, already. You probably stop now. Okay. What the? Okay, they're pushing us too far back. Stop here. Good gravy. Where were you taking me, people? Holy shnikes. That's why they sell insurance, Rudin. Oh my gosh. What the hell? They put me back in the grass. Yeah, put on your parking brakes. Waiting for your confirmation for good engine start. I'll give you good engine start. All right. Right over here. We got the GSX here. We're going to say confirm.
To ground. We have a good engine start.
Holy shnikes. They're trying to kill us, friends. I think if I didn't interrupt them, they would have pushed us straight back into the drink. What do you all think? We can be able to get out of this. Hopefully there's not a bunch of filth muck on here. It'd be hard to get going. Test pilot says, I agree, just saw their new product. Let me get caught up here. Pod is watching the game during pushback. Of course. Of course I am. What the hell's taking so long? There they go. Well, they might as well pulled me out of the frickin' mud. The sons of guns, them? I like the Air New Zealand Air over there, Johnny Mon. Johnny Mon is flying with us. Johnny Mon, hell of a guy, by the way. Thank you. Oh, time. Good gravy. All right, let's go ahead and start engine number 1. We'll go ahead and do ground. And listen to her purr. I'm going to follow Captain Howdy here. Watching Georgia versus Alabama. How's that game going? Uh-oh. Who's hurt on Iowa State? Jones? Uh-oh, this isn't good. Somebody's down on the field. That's not good. All right, let's go down here and give it gas. Give it some gas! Engine 1 failed. For you, TJ? What happened? Let's make sure our speed brakes work, and they do. Never mind, old message. Okay. Alabama's winning. Wait, who are you rooting for, test pilot? Check this out. Man, there's some good sounding engines there. Love that sound, friends. Love the sound. 17-14 Alabama. Nice. I mean, unless you're, you know, going for Georgia. Oh, Georgia. All right, let's go continuous. And we're going to go ahead and hit the generators here. Generators cleared. All right. APU bleed can come off. APU bleed is off. Let's go ahead and turn off the APU. APU's off. APU bleed can come off. And let's go ahead and do the packs on. Get you guys some air back there again. Ooh. Release the probes. Go ahead and release the probes. Put those on. Probe heat is on. Not going to worry about engine anti-ice, but let's go ahead and do flaps 5. So let's go ahead and show you the beautiful gear that we have over here by ProDeskSim. And again, I'm going to show you all how this fits into the FlightSimMods desktop mount. This is the best FlightSimMods thing you can get if you have the panels from WinWing. But let's go to 5. I see you, kangaroo. And we can see we're at 5 there. Perfect. All right. Autopilot to on. That's after takeoff. I fooled you. Taxi lights and runway turnoff lights. We're not going to do those yet, but we are going to do the taxi lights. And I think we are ready to disco, friends. I think we're ready to go. Map and map. I think we're set to map, and we are. All right. Let's taxi. Are we ready? So we're going runway 18. So some of you are pointing to 36. Do you guys are supposed to follow 36 or what? We are using the track IR. I'm changed it to 18. Okay, nice. Kangaroo, you're going the wrong way. So are you, Captain Howdy. Get it together, Pocono Village. Oh. Oops, shit. All right, we're still good. TJ, who do you think you are? Tashi? Stopping in the middle of the road? I'm going to talk about the... Maple's laughing. I'm going to talk about the FlightSimMods WinWing panel mount, desktop mount. It is amazing. It is amazing. There comes Johnny Mon. One hell of a guy. Let's give it up to Johnny Mon! What's up, Johnny? Johnny, you got your orange whip on you, buddy? Wait, man, get that Cessna 10 going, buddy. Get it on over here. Get it on in here, buddy. Get it on in here. That voice I just did made me think of like American Truck Simulator. I thought about, I apologize because some of you that are members, I mentioned that I was thinking about doing a members-only stream last night in American Truck Simulator because a week ago, Friday, we did it. It was amazingly fun. Look at Flyaway in 2023 in the Beluga. Track IR should sponsor. I agree, Test Pilot. Actually, went to go talk to them, the guy that was at the booth in 2024 in Vegas, and he was busy, so, you know, but we didn't get a chance to interview them, which is a damn shame because I've been using Track IR since I started. I was using Track IR before Captain Canada, and I was like, Captain Canada, you should use the Track IR. I don't know if he even heard me say that, but he eventually did it. That was before I was even streaming. But yeah, it's good stuff. All right, let's go ahead and run through the checklist here. Love Kyle. Captain Canada's a cool guy. All right, let's see here. We've got before takeoff, parking brake is set, auto throttle to arm, and then I want to show you all this. This is I've got the magnetic switch. So for the PAP 3N. MAG is the magnetic switch. Let me show you something here. So what happens is, you see this? Notice the light's off. I can go like this, and it stays on. So what I've got is on my Boeing yoke, I've got a button in the center here to disable it. Like, watch. See how it disables it? So now you see it's disabled. I'm going to go ahead and turn that back on. And so it's pretty cool that that just magnetizes like that. All right. Let's see here. Hey, bada. So wing, Kennedy. Auto throttle landing lights can come on. Landing lights on. Runway turn off lights on. Taxi light can come off. Wing light can come on. Strobe and steady. Coming on, and I think we are about ready. As soon as we have some of you guys taking off here, it's all right. Gives me time to get caught up on my checklist. Transponder to TARA, TFC, and clock. So let's go down here and let's get our transponder, if I remember where it is. They always change where it's at. The bastards. Keep you down. The hell? Why am I not seeing it? So down here? The hell is it? It's staring me right in the face. I know, and you're all like, Symphony. Oh, it's right here. Right here. Okay, TARA. And then clock. There's the clock. All right, Flyaway Sim. What are you waiting for me to like highlight you? I bet Flyaway Sim's waiting for me to highlight him. All right, we'll highlight him. TJ's laughing at my expense. Ivan's in the house, friends. Ivan, how the hell are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Uh-oh. He just disappeared. Oh, he went back to the taxiway. Oh, nope, there he is. He's a ghost. Vruden is flying with us, friends. Vruden. Have you fully moved to 2024? Yes. In fact, Ivan, we haven't done a 2020 stream in the longest time. How about you? Have you moved? TJ Turner's just like, I'm taking off. I agree. Uh-oh. What just happened? Why did it sound like my, Second there, it sounded like my, parking brake disabled. We gotta get this show on the road, fellas. Come on, Flyaway in 2023 and Fluid Mercury. What's up, Fluid? I'm gonna take off. I'm getting on the runway. They're all waiting for me to get on here. It's all the glitching going on. I did have my simulator running for about 2 hours. That was probably part of the reason why I didn't see all of you, because I had everything set up and ready to go. All right, let's go ahead and put the parking brake, disable track IR. Pause the music. Okay, here we go. All right, let's do the final checks here. Clock started, and we're ready for Toga. Toga, here we go. 40% on the brake, or 40%. All right, looks good. And Toga, release brakes. Toga, forward pressure on the yoke. Till we hit 80 knots. Keep her down the center. 80 knots, release that forward pressure. I'll see y'all on the other side. B1. B1. Rotate. I still love this TCA Boeing yoke. You know, I've got the Moza AY210 gear up. Or my LED lights aren't working, dag nabbit. Up, up and away into the blue yonder. Put that nose down a little bit. Going to continue to hand fly this. Going to get into the soup a little bit. Is it buffering? All right. Well, I'm not going to worry about it right now, Maple, because I got to focus. So I'm hand flying it, Maple. Let's go ahead and take a notch of flaps out. All right, we're going to go ahead and set the autopilot. Autopilot on. And let's go ahead and zoom out. And we'll go ahead and take out the rest of the flaps. And we are airborne, my friends. We are up, and away. How's it going now, Maple? Is it stop buffering? Look at you, Kansas City wingman. Fly away. Look at, we got you. I'm going to get a screenshot of that, friends. Look at y'all. All pretty mains in a row. Look at you. What sounds. Oh, love it. All right. I think transition altitude is 14,000 feet. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Harry W says 36 to 7, 8 minutes left of the third. What is going on with them, Harry? My gosh, that's awesome. This is for the Iowa State Cyclones, friends. Man, they're doing awesome. Harry, if they could only do this all year long, wouldn't that be amazing? That's awesome. Love it. Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, Simblets, what's going on? Everybody welcome Simblets in the house. I'm turning the engines down because they're just loud. What's up, Simblets? How's it going, brother? Good to see you. My Iowa State actually, Harry and mine, Iowa State Cyclones are doing phenomenal. It's 36 to 7 with 7.5 minutes left in the third quarter. They're kicking ass. How cool is that? Yeah, take that, Captain Howdy. Prudent takeoff so I can take it. Hey, Captain Howdy, how are you liking? What the hell was wrong with me? How are you liking 2024? Finally, he gets it, friends. All right, let's get some music up in here. Let's get some music up on in here. And I'm going to talk about, once we get to cruising altitude, because we've got enough time on this stream. I'm going to talk about, again, thank you all for joining. Appreciate you joining in here. We're talking about the latest release, pre-release. We got the early preview of the awesome WinWing hardware, some new hardware coming in, and of course you're here because you want to see the 3N. That's over here on the left. That's the 3N right here. That's for your 737 aircraft that are the NG aircraft. So the 737 600, 700, 800, 900. That's what you would get this one for. Way over here to your far right here is the M. It's kind of hard to see because it's way over. This is actually for what we're flying tonight. We're flying the MAX, so the 737 MAX. That's going to be your 3M. And I'm going to talk about what all these little buttons are for under here that you can see. And then you got some buttons here that you can push. I got to use the STD button once we, my first time. I can't wait to do the STD button. And we're almost there because we're at transition altitude at 14,000 feet at right now. First, we got to clear out this warning light. We're going to go up here. That's just because our fuel in the middle tanks are out. So we're just going to turn those pumps off. That'll clear that. All right. It's time for standard pressure. Are you all ready for this? The hell did I just hit? There we go. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Syphilis 1 2 3. Look at this syphilis. I can hit the STD button. Boom. We're at STD. Doesn't take much to make me happy. Pee-wee Chiefs, what are you talking about, test pilot? So again, we're going to get into this once we get up to cruise altitude. Actually, Maple bruh. Once we get up to cruise altitude, I'm gonna take a quick tinkle. Yes, that is the technical term, tinkle. And then we'll come back, and I'm going to give you all of my first impressions of this. there's a lot of good. It's not all good. A lot of good, but there are a few things that kind of grind. I think they could improve on, and I'm sure WinWing will. They're open to, I've interviewed Tony twice, and they're always welcoming feedback. In fact, my pal Hazel, actually, I sent him a couple, him or her, I'm not sure, but sent a few questions that they were going to pass on. But there's a few things. We already talked about the USB. You have to have a USB port dedicated. Unlike the those of you that have the Airbus, FCU, and EFIS units, and it has the neat SATA cables on the back of it, this doesn't. You're going to have to use a USB port for every single unit. Not a huge deal, but, I don't know. I think, who said it? Evo or somebody said it. It's probably due to power. I don't know, because, it could be. It could be due to power because of the lights and stuff, but I don't know about that. I don't know why. I want to get an answer from them, and I'm sure they'll let me know, and I'll pass that on to all of you. So that's one. I don't know if it's really a drawback. It is if you don't have enough USB ports already. If you don't have enough USB ports already, then, yeah, you might have to get a powered USB. They're not that much. You can pick them up for like $25, maybe 40. No more than 45, though. Testpod says, I posted the Chiefs game at my local park. Nice. Yeah, go Chiefs, buddy. Go Chiefs. Simblet says, seems like a small problem, but when you already have 10 plus USB devices, it can be annoying. Yeah, it's not a problem. The only problem would be if some although you have more cables. Cable management. That's the other thing I'm going to talk about. The cable management. One nice thing that they had, the design of the Airbus FCU, is with the little SATA, you don't have all these extra cables laying all over and around. Not a huge deal, not a deal breaker. But there are differences. I was expecting it to be the same design with the cables and the connectors and everything as the FCU and EFIS for the Airbus that they have. It's not. It's okay. It's just, I was a little surprised by it. But I'm going to be doing an unboxing, in-depth video review. I'm going to be comparing this with other products along with their other FCU and EFIS from Airbus that I've already been talking about. It's good stuff. But the build quality, the tactile is second to none. It's still WinWing all the way, baby. All the way. They do a great job. Still works seamlessly with SimApp Pro. And I love the hardware, don't get me wrong. But I'm going to talk about a few other things that I really, really like about it and love about it. And I want to talk about the mounting. Those of you that don't have like custom cockpits, you're going to buy these things and put them on your desk. You're going to want to stay tuned for what I have to say about this, okay? But where are we at? And where the hell was I? We are passing 22,400 feet for 370. I gotta up. I knew I did something wrong here. Hold on. I gotta open the thing. I gotta go over here to this. Hold on. Excuse me. Pardon me. Oh, sorry, madam. Oh, we gotta check out the shitter, don't we? This plane's got a crapper in it. Makes it well worth it, right, Captain Howdy? Captain Howdy's the one that told me about it. All right, now I gotta map the thing here again. I knew I had screwed that up. Of all the nerve. Okay. So yeah, you all want to stick around for when I talk about the brackets and the mounting stuff. Something a little bit disappointing, but it's not a huge deal, but it's a little bit of a deal. Let's go up here, and we're going to turn off the runway turn-off lights, the landing lights. Get those on, because all know, as much as I love WinWing, I love you all more, and I'm going to be honest, right? So you're going to get what you're coming here for, the honest truth, right? And WinWing is awesome, as you all know, but I'm not going to just like be rainbows and unicorns and fluffy white clouds like we have down below. I'm going to tell you what I'm really thinking about everything that I test out. But hold on a second, I got to get my new view mapping here. Control 9. Damn it all. I messed that up last time, and I cleared out my wing view. But actually, I think that's part of... Did I just crack? Am I going through puberty? I think my voice just crackled, Simblets. No, but I think that's why Tony and WinWing do like our channel and like us, because I tell it like it is. Maple's laughing at me. Maple, don't laugh at me. I'm 51 years old, and I'm cracking. I'm going through puberty finally. Goodness gracious me. The hell's wrong with me? Where do we start, right, Maple? I see Wingman 21 back there. Fruit in the great. We got Captain Howdy back there pushing clouds. Kansas City back there. Fellow Kansas City friend. Evo says, about time. Yes, sir. Passing flight level 260 for 370. Come on, let's climb, climb, climb. Pilot Rick says, so this is ready out. This is ready out of the box for the MAX. It is, Pilot Rick. But did you catch the first part of the stream where it conflicts? If you get the three, so there's two different versions, right? There's the EFIS. There is the they call them the PDC, and so you have a 3N PDC, which again is the one that is you'll all see here on my left. That's the 3N, and this is the 3M, and they actually recommend doing the 3N on the left and the 3M on the right. I don't know why, but they do. But these actually conflict. If there are these toggle switches, whether it's your barometer or your minimums, or as you saw, my map mode actually is working okay. But like the distance and stuff is working okay. But like the VR and ADF switches, they're toggle switches, they conflict and they'll go if they don't agree. I'm sure that is just that's just something in the code that they'll update the SimApp Pro. Again, everybody keep in mind, when I mention these things and there's like little bugs and nuances, this is an early release. This is not yet ready to ship. We got it early from our friends over at WinWing, so keep that in mind. So I'm sure as they do with everything, they will get it updated and corrected. There'll probably be an update for the iFly, and everything will be peachy keen. I'm going to talk about an advantage if you just want to use one or the other, though, when I get back. I'm going to talk about the advantage. Do you need both of them? Do you, should you get the 3N and the 3M, or should you get two 3Ns? Why would you get 3Ns? Two 3Ns, Synphonetic. Why would you say that? Well, just hold on. I'm going to talk about that. Captain Howdy says, we are not on VATSIM Aviation. We are not. I'm such a heel, Aviation. I always kind of mix you up. I always think when I see Aviation, I think, oh, it's Aviation Sparta. It's good to have you here, Aviation. Thank you for joining. Cheers. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. But no, I'm going to give you all my first impressions. I'm going to go through like what the other different buttons are. We'll see how they work. I think, let me pull up my spreadsheet. I got a spreadsheet from WinWing. Let me pull that up. Yeah, they sent me a spreadsheet, believe it or not. I can talk about what aircraft are right now in 2024 that will work out of the box, since you asked Pilot Rick if you're curious. Here are the compatible aircraft right now for the 3N. Again, the 3N is the one on the left. Let's talk about that first. Out of the box right now, of course, WinWing is continuously working on these. The Asobo 747-8, the PMDG 777 Freighter, the PMDG 777-300ER. Now, there's an interesting thing about this. The 200ER does not, I repeat, does not work with this right now. It does not. And even in their documentation, it doesn't work. 200ER doesn't work. Sorry, 300ER does. And I actually tested that, and I confirmed that for whatever reason. Patrick says, I need both of them for the two-seater cockpit. There you go. The man cave rebuild. Indeed, my friend. Compatibility again with the 3N. You also have the Salty B747, the LCF working title 747, and the GST working title. Those both work out of the box. The Asobo 737 MAX 8 works with it, and that's it. The others are upcoming for the 727-200, the 787-10, and the Captain Sim stuff. Who gets Captain Sim? But PMDG stuff. When is PMDG going to release their 7.3 stuff on 2024? Apparently it all works within 2020. All supported. 3M, it's basically identical, I think. Let me see, make sure there isn't any changes here. Supported. Yeah, the 3M's the same. Mrs. TPHI is in the house. How's it going, Mrs. TPHI? Good to see you. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the live stream. TestPilot says we need Costco to be a sponsor too. Yeah. What, for the booze? No, wait, what? Oh, shit. Okay, so we're going to take a look at this too. One of the things, if we look over here, and we can switch the range. Notice it's going out. All right, because I'm going out. There's the top of climb. But now with the 3M, it, like Captain Howdy said, there's actually a range thing over here. So that actually does work on the left and right. And they aren't toggles. I think what it is when it goes wacko between the 3N and 3M, it's just the toggle switches. So if you're switching your barometer to inches or HPA, and you have it on the 3N as HPA, and on your 3M it's in inches, it's going to go back and forth, like watch. See, I just switched the 3M, and look what it does. So now if I switch my 3M back, it matches the 3N as an HPA, it stops. So I think what I can tell is it's from the toggle switches is where it does that. Bedrock is in the house. Bedrock, what's up, my friend? Bedrock says, long time no see. Hope everyone is doing well. Life has been busy on my side, dude. Tell me about it. It's good to see you, Bedrock. Thank you for joining. We appreciate you being back here, man. Like Captain Howdy says, good evening, Bedrock. Appreciate you being back here as we check out the new hardware. We get an early preview. I love it when other streamers say exclusive. Well, it kind of is, but not really. We just got the early preview. There's others that have an early preview as well that WinWing sends it to. But we do appreciate WinWing sending it to us and get an early look. So the things that I'm talking about software, if anything I'm talking about software, just know, like the back and forth, I'm sure WinWing will get that fixed. Again, if you can pre-order it now or order it, some of you have already ordered it, and I'm sure they'll have an update to fix some of these things. Actually, it pretty much works out of the box if you use just either the 3N or the 3M. There's just a little bit of a conflict with the iFly, and it could be just, there was no mention of iFly, by the way. Did you notice that? I did not mention iFly. In fact, I was actually kind of surprised that they didn't even have iFly Max 8 on their spreadsheet, yet it works. So I think that goes to say a lot about WinWing and their SimApp Pro software. It's like it even works. It's not even on the list of compatible aircraft at all, which actually surprised me. Let me double check that, make sure I'm not lying. Oh, it is. It is for 2020, but it is not in the list for 2024 because is iFly... maybe that's because the 737 MAX 8 from iFly hasn't been official yet for 2024 because they do have it on the list for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. iFly is definitely on here, and they say compatible, already supported. But you can see it here. You came here, and you can tell, Captain Howdy, it works. So go get it, and go get it now. So it does work with the iFly, even though on their chart it doesn't even say iFly in 2024. But we are flying in 2024, and as you can see, it works. But probably that nuance between the 3M and 3N with the toggle I was talking about, just ignore me saying that. Because they don't even say it works with this. So I shouldn't even be demoing this with it, but yet I am because I love the iFly Max 8. And then WinWing's going to be, you son of a bitch! Why are you demoing it with it? No, they wouldn't say that. I'm just showing how great their software works. Huh, WinWing? No, but it's kind of nice that it does work with us, and they don't even say it does. So kudos to them for that. We're passing flight level 35,200 feet. Oh, it's 36-14 now, Harry. They scored a touchdown, buddy. Who has the ball? We have the ball. We have the ball. Pilot Rick, how you doing, man? Are you traveling right now? Are you working this weekend? It's Captain Ahoy says, any plans to get new throttle as well? Yes, it's Captain Ahoy. They will be sending us their Ursa. I talked to Max through email, and he said that they said they would be sending the Ursa throttle. In fact, I heard that OS Flight Simmer already got it. We were comparing notes. So I think he's already got it. I think they ship different products to different streamers. Because we got these, and then like Oz said, I don't know if Oz got these or not. He didn't say. He's like, cool, you got these. But I think what WinWing does is they kind of distribute to different streamers different products. Dilly D1 says hello, Dilly. Welcome to the live stream. Good to have you back here, my friend. Welcome. You came just in time. We're about to take a bathroom break as we approach top of climb here, as you can see, Dilly. right here, that circle, when it hits the tip of our triangle. Sorry. That's when we'll be at top of climb, and that looks pretty close. We're about 250 feet away from that. The Mosey yoke is amazing, Dilly. Absolutely. I'm using the TCA Boeing yoke, though, tonight. I am going to try this stuff out with the Moza for flying the Boeing, but I just like this pendular motion with the TCA Boeing yoke. But yeah, and you can see down here, I've got the WinWing Orion pedals, and I got the damper kit on it as well, which is pretty sweet. And again, Dilly, we are highlighting tonight the EFIS, the left and right, the 3N and the 3M that completes this sucker's. I haven't measured this yet. I'm gonna measure it for all of you so you know how much desk space you need. I'm gonna talk about the mounting system for this. In my opinion, that's where it falls a little short. It's not a problem, but it falls a little short, and I'm gonna talk about that. But friends, we are at flight level 370, and you all made it. We made it. I made it. Friends, we're going to take about a 10-minute break. Stick around, and I'm going to go to the outside shot. I'll be back, and I'm going to get into the nitty-gritty of my first impressions of the EFIS, the left and the right. Again, that is the PCD for the 3N and the 3M. The N, again, is a 737NG. The M is for your MAX 8s, and there are some ever so slight differences. Do you need both? Stick around. I'm going to tell you if I think you do, and I'll be right back, friends. Don't go anywhere! Because if you do, I don't know it. Be right back, friends.
could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. Why we always looking for more? Why we always looking for more?
Was it all in vain? My world revolved around you, now it's trapped inside the pain. Maybe I should stay in the dark after you had it to a place too far away. All those crazy thoughts are going through my mind. A part of me I can't escape. Our love was so sublime. It doesn't make no sense if you're not here again. The only one who's gonna hold me there for me to say, we'll come back to the end.
storm. Things aren't as they were before. You best start bracing. Did you think you could keep us out? Shut the gates, forget us now. Tides are changing. Can you hear the sound? Can't stop us now. We're not back in town, know what we're doing. Things are about to change, it's evolution. Voices shake the ground, you feel it moving. We're the revolution. Can you hear the sound? Ground beneath your feet, with a whisper in the trees. Do you feel us watching? Hunger in our eyes, victories on our minds. It's our time to rise. Can you hear the sound? Can't stop us now. We're not back in town, know what we're doing. Things are about to change, it's evolution. Voices shake the ground, you feel it moving. We're the revolution. Can you hear the sound? We're not back in town, know what we're doing. Things are about to change, it's evolution. Voices shake the ground, you feel it moving. We're the revolution. empty hearts and neon lights. They're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out.
All right, friends. Back with ya. How's everybody doing on this Saturday night? Hopefully do well. All right. Johnny Mon, hell of a guy. Bats is back with us. Evo's here. CP65 is back. Hey, CP65, 65. All right, so one of the things that we can do here is we can take a look. And I've got my top of descent is at 429 nautical miles. And right now you can see it's 2:56 Zulu. So if we go up here and look at our clock, 2:56, we got about 50 minutes before our top of descent. So we got plenty of time to talk again about the SCU. You can see here. And so let me pull this up here. So if you're wondering how long is this thing, and I saw ZX Pilot was asking, like, how long is it? How does it compare to some of you? How many of you, put it in chat, have the, I got my one beer, but Test Pilot says, you got your one beer? Hey, it's better than none. So I'm going to grab my, let me grab my tape measure here really quick. You will not believe how long this thing is. It's long and distinguished. So here you can all see I've got a tape measure right here. Okay. And now what I want to try to figure out, well, with all of you, I want to see who can guess, who's going to come the closest to how wide or long this is. I'm going to measure this, and I want you all to put in chat what you think the measurement is. So let me do this. Hold on. Hey, I've got it. Okay. All submit your guesses right now on how long you think the WinWing is with the left and right EFIS. Again, it's the 3N and 3M units, the PCDs, if you will. Again, we're checking that out tonight. This is a pre-release for the 3N, 3M PDC EFIS units for the Boeing aircraft. We finally got them here, friends. 36 inches is the first guess. 36. I got to measure again. Okay, 36. It's not that long. It's not that wide. It's not that wide. You guys are on the high end. Nope, not that wide. It's less than 36. Still pretty wide though. Ooh, Johnny's close. Hold on, I'm gonna give you a point of reference. Hold on a second. I'm gonna grab the Airbus WinWing stuff with the EFIS. Hold on, I'm gonna grab the FCU and the EFIS. Hold on. This will be good for me to do a comparison anyway. Okay, so here, look at this. I want you all to take particular notice of this mount here on the side of the EFIS here, right? On the left and the right. See how it's on the right there? You see those nuts and those bolts? I'm going to get back to that. But first I'm going to measure this thing. That was sick. Nobody clipped that. Nobody clipped that. I just like the WinWing stuff. I'm sorry. That was tasteless. Oh my God, that was so bad. Okay, so the width of this. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you all. Bruden says blue skies, pilot. All right, blue skies. Bruden, you're leaving us? Did you already land? 1 meter. 36 inches, is that what you're guessing? Don't clip it. That was terrible. Okay. Shit, my memory's so bad. I gotta measure this again. Hold on. I can't believe I did that, Johnny. If Mrs. Symphonetics saw that, she'd be just so disgusted with me. Doug Gam says my cockpit simulator setup is 28. Okay, let me put it this way. For those of you that have the EFIS left and right and the FCU for the Airbus from WinWing, this thing, that's 23 inches, okay? So you know it's longer than that. It's wider than that. I'll put this down here. So that's 23. Now, take your guesses. Place your bets. Place your bets. Hey, betta. So wing, Kennedy. What do you guys guess? So if the EFIS left and right and the FCU for the Airbus is 23 inches, what do you think this one is? Again, I'll show it again. There it is. You can look at it this way too. It's right here. You can see it all the way across here. Stick it with 29.5. That's close. Johnny, you're close. You're really, really close. Johnny's locked in at 29.5. Let me get a couple other guess. Oh, CP65's at 27.5. Evo says 28 or 32. Okay. Evo has it at 20. Actually, I think CP65, did you cheat? It's just under 28 inches. Just slightly under 28 inches, friends. That's wide. 28 inches wide. So, did I see, I saw ZX Pilot on before. Is ZX still here? I think ZX Pilot's still here. Is he still here? Now, here's the deal. One of you is already talking about, I was just joking with that guess. It was pretty damn close there, CP. It was pretty damn close. The thing I like about the design of the Airbus is, if you can see here is this SATA cable that connects the, if I flip it upside down here, it connects this left EFIS with the FCU. Watch me drop this thing. And both sides have that. For some reason, WinWing decided not to do that with the 3N and 3M. So you've got to use an additional port. The nice thing about this is there's only one USB-C port you need with this thing, right? You can see the cables there. The other thing is, look at the mounts here. See where this mount is? Okay, no, just pay particular attention. It's flush right here with the front of this. And WinWing's great about sending these brackets, okay? Keep that in mind. Now take a look at this. There's no bracket here. In fact, the brackets are on, can you see them on the back? So they're on the back. This thing is top heavy, so it does not set at an angle. It'll actually fall forward, and there's no point in the brackets in the back. None whatsoever. The other thing is, notice there's no holes on the side of this. So you can't put those brackets on the side to keep the weight, the center of gravity on these to keep them from falling forward. In fact, this actually should sit back like this, but it doesn't. It falls forward. So I've actually had to jerry-rig with these plastic deals underneath it to hold it up. And I've got it actually on my monitor stand. And I don't understand why WinWing changed that design. I really think it would have been nice if they would have had them on the side. So that's one fallback I think that you have with this. And I don't know why they didn't do that unless they didn't have enough space, but they could have easily had some holes on the side of that in my mind I'm sure there's a reason, and I've sent a message to Hazel to find out, like, why didn't they allow you to put the brackets on the edges, on the ends of these, as they did with the Airbus units that could hold it and they could actually just sit on your desk. My guess is there's actually 4 brackets, and they have their panel mounting system. It's kind of similar. We're going to get into this too with the FlightSimMods, and it's really cool stuff. You want to stay on for this. But the problem is they have these panels. Let me see if I can get a link in here. We go to their website. Hold on. So if I go to their website, I'm going to show you all something. This is what I think they're having you do. Let's go to their store. Oh, I want to go to panel, airline panel, and accessories. So they have these panel mounts. Okay, let me put a link in here into chat. So if you look at that, go ahead and click on that link. So what I think they do, they have 4 brackets. So see these panel mounts? These panel mounts are going to fit into, there's 4 brackets, so they're going to fit in and they're going to screw into the brackets. You only need 2 of them, not 3 of them that's shown here. You need 2 of them. The problem with that, and I messaged them, is you got to mount it on the lip of your desk. Like right here, where we're going to have our TCA Boeing yoke, our Bravo Throttle Quadrant. Look at where this is in relation to that. It would be in the way. It wouldn't. You see where my TCA, based on my TCA Boeing yoke and my Bravo Throttle Quadrant, and even the FlightSimMods thing, I have to push it back. If that was on the edge of my desk attaching those, where the hell would I put my Boeing yoke? There'd be no. I couldn't fit this on there, so that doesn't work. So as great as this product is, I think they kind of took I don't know why they designed that differently. And I'm not trying to be critical because I love WinWing. WinWing is like my favorite gear. But I don't know why they changed the design between the saving yourself some USB-C ports. I'm sure they have reasons, right? I'm sure they have very good reasons. But why they wouldn't allow a bracket on the side of this so that it would sit on your desk and you wouldn't have to jerry-rig it. And then if you're going to use those panel mounts, they aren't going to work. Not for us that have these devices that are connected up on the lip of our desk, because it would block them. There would be no clearance for them. So that to me is as many times as WinWing takes a step forward, I think that's a bit of a step backwards. I don't know why they didn't design that differently, but I will let you know once I hear back from them. I'm sure they have their reasons, and they're probably really valid, good reasons. Like maybe the electronics on here doesn't clear it, where with this unit where you do have the bracket on the end, you can see that there's not like a lot of electronics right there, right? So maybe they didn't have places for the screws to fit in. This is actually taller than well, let me see. Yeah, this is taller, so maybe there's more clearance to fit those brackets on. So, but anyway, that was something I really wanted to point out, because I mentioned back to WinWing, is that almost probably, I'm just going to guess that probably like 90% of us are going to have our either our Honeycomb, Alpha yoke, Bravo, our TCA Boeing yoke, even our Moza, those that are lucky enough to afford that, or even those that have the Turtle Beach like you, Johnny Mon, they're going to all be connected to the lip of the desk. It is not feasible to put this long thing, if you have both the N and M on the edge of your desk, to mount it with those panel mounts. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to work. So I'm really interested in what their explanation is for that. Now, here's the thing. There is a way around this, okay? There is a way around this. Simblet says, well, we'll have to get FlightSimMods to make a mount for the Thrustmaster Boeing. I know, I told our friend Shane that, Simblets, absolutely. And you know what? The thing is, I want to give a kudos to WinWing, the fact that they do give you the brackets, but I spent all this time putting the brackets on the back, and I'm like, well, that was effing pointless, because it just it flops back to the front to the base of it. Like, it does no good to put those brackets, so don't even put the brackets on. If you don't have those panel mounts, it's not even worth putting the brackets in the back, because they don't do any good, because it's going to just fall back forward onto the base of it. It's not going to do you any good. So don't even bother putting those on, unless you're going to use the panel mounts and you don't have the situation that I do where you're going to put your yoke or your Bravo or your FlightSimMods mount on the lip of your desk. It's just not going to work. So don't even bother putting the brackets on, because it's just going to fall forward. It's top heavy. It's just going to fall forward. So don't even bother with it. But that's okay. I mean, you can work it like I do here. I have it flat. Like I said, it should be at an angle right here. If I push it back to where the brackets hit, it's at an angle, but it's just going to fall forward like that. See, there's the bracket, and it's just going to rock here. I'm a little... I don't know. It was a little disappointing to me that was, I don't know if it was an oversight. I'm sure, again, I think they probably have their reasons. The hardware, again, is awesome. The software is great. There's nothing wrong with the hardware. The mounting is pointless. If you're gonna get the N and put it on, or N and M and put it N and M, M&Ms, and I'm hungry all of a sudden. If you're gonna put them on the side of your FCU, the brackets are pointless. Don't even put them on. And if you want to do the panel mounts and you don't have to have something, your yokes or Bravo Throttle Quadrant or anything on your lip of your desk to attach, then it'll be fine. Otherwise, I mean, I suppose I could, I just thought of this. I could probably buy like a shelf or something and attach the brackets to that. But anyway, you need a very deep desk for this, yes. But TJ, even if you have a deep desk, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because it's not gonna, the way they design this that I can see, unless I'm missing something hugely, you still got to put it to the lip of a desk. So it doesn't matter how deep your desk is. You know what I mean? They're going to have to be at the front of your desk. It's not going to matter. You can need a wide desk is what you need. Maybe put it way over to the left and then like lean over. It won't be in the center of your view. I'm really interested to see what their reasoning for this was. And so I'll pass that along. Now, maybe you could buy like a little shelf unit, maybe like a monitor stand, and you could buy those panel mounts from WinWing and then like actually clamp it on and mount it there and still give yourself... Does this make sense? Am I making sense of what I'm saying here? But I'm just saying is, long story short, if you're going to put it on your desk and you have the FCU and you have the 3N and 3M or two 3Ns or two 3Ms, don't even bother with the brackets. Don't even bother with them. They're not going to work. The hardware, though, the tactile feel, as always, is awesome. Just like normal, your WinWing stuff is great. You need the deck riser. Makes room for all the WinWing stuff. Okay, $120. There you go. So that's what I was saying is, some sort of riser where you could connect it to. I'm sure that would work. So that's probably the answer right there, Test Pilot, right? So you're going to need something to clamp it to. And Simblet says a monitor stand would work well, but you really should have to do something like that. Ideally, when you buy a product like a Thrustmaster, Honeycomb, and Moza, the brackets work and make sense. Yeah. The thing is the brackets in that, they work if you have the FCU. I had the brackets on the outside when I just had the FCU part, this center part, and it worked perfect. But then when I put the EFIS units on, I'm like, oh shit, I just lost that. But like you say, a monitor stand, you could clamp that to, and that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to do a monitor stand or something. And actually, that probably makes sense, and maybe that's why WinWing did it, because they're thinking, well, it should be elevated, it'll be above your stuff. I think that would be fine and make sense. But for those of us that just, like TJ said, you have a deep desk or you are setting this up and you want to just have it sit on your desk, the brackets aren't going to work for this if you're going to hug. Now, here's a trick, though. Here's a trick. If you only buy one or the other, the 3N or the 3M, put one on the side and leave one of the brackets from WinWing attached to the other side, and it works. I actually tried it. It's not quite as stable, but it will keep it at that angle. I don't know. It's not a 45-degree angle to your view, but it will keep it at an angle, and it won't flop forward if you have one of the brackets on the edge where you can bolt it in on the side. So you could do that. So if you have the FCU and you buy one of the 3N or 3M, it'll be shorter, which is actually kind of nice because it saves some desk space, but it doesn't give you the cool full effect, because that is pretty cool and immersive. But you can put one of the brackets on the very end of it, and then put it on top of your desk and just sit it there, and it will hold up. I tried that. I tested that for all of you. Yeah, I think the way to go is to get a riser and then like attach it, get the brackets, and then attach it to it. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to get a monitor stand to do all that. Maybe I would, but it's not a huge deal. I don't want to make it sound like it's a huge deal. I'm probably sounding like I'm making it a huge deal. It's not a huge deal, but I just want you all to be aware of that because it works so well when it was just the FCU. It worked so well. And again, with the Airbus stuff, it works so well. Anyway, that's something to be aware of. So don't even waste your time to put the brackets on the back because they're going to do you no good unless you're going to mount it to the panel mounts from WinWing or some other way. Questions, comments? Oh, TJ says, I didn't realize they were meant to mount at the front of the desk. Yeah. Simplet says, yep, but ideally it'd be nice if they could design it so it would work for people who can't use a monitor stand. Just an oversight. I think it is an oversight. They got it. Again, with this, they've got it. It works. I mean, like, they go on the edge. You see the two bolts? But the whole thing, it works. I'm just like, why did they do two screws? And just even if they went in they only needed to go in maybe 1/8 of an inch, maybe 1/4 at max. Problem solved. I don't know. I think they would test it, but anyway, I'm not trying to be critical. As I love WinWing, as you guys know, right? But I want you all to know, I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat it either. I'm going to tell you what I think and the things I find. The tactile feel and everything on this thing is amazing. Just like the rest of the FCU, you're going to love it. Just the switches and the knobs and the buttons and everything, just all 1-to-1 scale. Just the glare shield. This is the other thing they do. They give you the glare shield. They give you... What I love about WinWing, as opposed to some of the other vendors, when they shipped each unit, they gave you 2 glare shields so you can have a left one, and they give you another one that you can mount to the right. So if you wanted to do a full panel, you're just those diehards that want to just do 7th... Oh, shit. Hold on. Get the autopilot back on. I hit something. But anyway, what I love is WinWing actually sends you not only the brackets, but they also send you a left glare shield and a right one. So you can get 2 3Ns, and they give you an extra piece of plastic. And I actually had to do this on the 3M way over here and take a couple screws off and then replace it so it fits on here, because this 3M over here actually had the left glare shield. So they give you an extra glare shield to switch out. I mean, how about that? How cool is that? Give it up to WinWing for that. Give it up to who just subscribed? Somebody just subscribed. Let me get this out of the way. Hey, Jeff. No way, Jeff. That isn't really the Jeff Fabiano, is it? No, it can't be Jeff. If Jeff just subscribed and he's here, that's not Jeff. Who's imitating Jeff Fabiano? That would be awesome, though. If he did just subscribe, if you're here, I'm gonna get all jiggy with it, man. Simplet says that's huge. If it is huge. I did meet. I've actually interviewed Jeff Fabiano 3 times. The first time I met him was in the elevator at the hotel in Houston at the first FlightSim Expo. Met him there. At the second time I met him, of course, was in Vegas, and interviewed him there. And you guys can check it out, the interview where I was interviewing Jeff. And the third time I interviewed him was just in Providence. And he's a great guy. He's absolutely awesome. He's so down to earth, and that would be pretty cool if that was him. It could be. He had my swag, and he did show it one time. Or I don't know if he showed it during one of his live streams, but he said, hey, Symphonic, I've got your swag still, when I was in chat with him. But Jeff, if you're really out there, thank you for that subscription, but I don't know if that's him or not. It could be. It could be. It is him! Jeff Fabiano in the house, friends. The man, the myth, the legend, Jeff. Holy shnikes. How's it going, man? I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for joining. What a real treat it is, really him. Look at with the whole logo and stuff. Jeff, dude, that is so cool, man. We're checking out, as you know, we're checking out the new WinWing gear. Do you have it? What do you think? I'm sure you have it. You know, the new EFIS. I've been waiting for the Boeing stuff from them, as many of us have. You know, Jeff, there's so much stuff. And you know this when we were at FlightSim Expo in Providence, almost said Vegas. But, you know, there's so much stuff for Airbus, like Scalarchy and, you know, WingFlex and obviously WinWing and all the other vendors out there. But, you know, it's neat to see that WinWing is getting into the Boeing stuff. And, Jeff, you said I don't have it yet. It is awesome. I don't know if you heard me talk about the mounting stuff and that, but, you know, the mounting stuff is like, yeah, I wish they would have done the same thing that they did with the Airbus stuff. I was pulling this out. You know, we've got the, you know, the Airbus stuff with the EFIS and the FCU and the mounting brackets on the side there. But, like, the weight and balance of it, like, falls forward. And so I had to, like, prop it up a little bit because, like, the brackets in the back, they really design it to, I'm not going to say force you to get their panel mount system, but then you can't get clearance with your TCA Boeing yoke. And I think you have this as well, Jeff, right? You got the TCA Boeing yoke. Well, actually, I should go with the different Bravo setup here. But we've got the ProDeskSim. I love this stuff. Something I haven't mentioned yet is the FlightSimMods. Our good friend, FlightSimmer, mate. I always say that. But I love the fact that this pops out, and you can change the panels, and it just falls right into here. There's actually a little slot for your USB-C cable to go through, and it just mounts in there. So you can go grab your PFP 7 if you're flying the PMDG 777 or whatever 777 you're flying. If you're switching to the Airbus, you're flying the Phoenix A320, 319, 321, whatever, and you can just swap these all out. I think that's pretty sweet. Of course, we're using the Orion Rudder Pedals, and I do have the damper kit on there. But anyway, Jeff, dude, I'm gonna have to tell Tyler that tell T-Bone that you joined the stream tonight. I can't tell you, Jeff, how many times like my son and I watch you screaming while you're playing GTA 5. Absolutely entertaining. And if anyone is in here that hasn't checked out Jeff Fabiano's page, Jeff, you got like well over 1 million followers, and what a treat. Let's give it up to Jeff in chat, friends. What a treat. Currently controlling on VATSIM. I got to get back into VATSIM, Jeff. I do. I mean, Jeff, I think you're a real pilot. I'm a real pilot. I haven't flown for a bit, but I've got my PPL. I'm not like a commercial pilot or anything. But Jeff, that's cool that you're doing VATSIM. I got to get back into VATSIM. I have done VATSIM. I have a lot of the followers that are talking about, Sim, you need to do Pilot Edge and VATSIM again, right? Test pilot like you. Hey, look at this. Sim 737 pilot in the house. What's up, Sim? Dude. Jeff, you're incredibly awesome. You are a cool guy. Just like Mac, just like our good friend Sam. You know, over at Q8 Pilot, we did the Media Partner Lounge, and I'm going to tell you all, you guys got to get to, you got to get to either Flight Sim Expo. We did the Sim Gaming Expo, Jeff. There was a lot of racing. Jeff, you would love that, dude. Did you hear about that? Met with George, and we went to Sim Gaming Expo as their inaugural thing in Chicago. I had never seen... I know you do racing too. I've never seen so many racing, full motion racing stuff. I got to do a full motion simulator from, what was it called? Not Paradigm. Paradigm 1, I think it was. And full motion simulator from them, and got a chance to interview the guy from there. And that was incredible. If you have $130,000 to throw away, you can get that into pocket change, right, Jeff? I'm at ZKC as always. Nice, man. Nice. Hey, dude, have you ever done like a joint live stream? Like, I've done a couple joint live streams with us, FlightSimmer. Thought about doing a couple joint streams with Two-Tone Murphy and XP72, maybe Blue. but we just haven't gotten it done. And but we're going to do a dedication to Q8 pilot for that. You know Q8, I'm sure. But in any case, Jeff, it's a pleasure to... Dude, that is... Just made my night, man. That was awesome that you dropped in. And everybody, it's Captain Ahoy says, I've been following Jeff since GTA 4 and had a chance to meet him at one of the expos. One of the kindest guys. Absolutely, man. I mean, really quick, Jeff, I know you probably have to get back to your VAT simming, right? Controlling and stuff. But do appreciate you joining. But I remember being at Houston. You remember that in Houston? You were there with your wife. And I had some of my moderators like, dude, go talk to Jeff. I'm like, he's busy. He's talking to people. And then you were talking to your wife. And I was like, I'm not going to be that a-hole that jumps in and interrupts you, right? So I just waited for you to have a moment where you didn't look like you were busy or engaged with anyone, because I know, and that was before, got the bigger following, and, we got quite a good group that comes, as you've seen, at FlightSim Expo, but that was early on in Houston, and I was just like, I'm just going to, and I didn't know how you'd be when I approached you, and as it's Captain Ahoy said, nicest guy ever, nice guy, down to earth, Jeff, and your content is second to none. You are the man, the myth, the legend. Absolutely. But again, appreciate you being here. Sim737 Pilot says, met Q8 2 years ago at FS Expo in Houston. He's great. He is awesome. I'll see you in MSP. Absolutely, man. I'll be there. Dude, it's only 3.5. I live in Ames, Iowa. I'm an Iowa State Cyclone fan, if you know who they are. Probably not, but they're winning right now, 39-14 against Arizona. And it's only a hop, skip, and a jump from where I live, Jeff. So I'll definitely look forward to seeing you up there, brother. Appreciate it, man. I can drive this time. I won't have to frickin' fly. By the way, friends, when I flew to Providence, I know I mentioned this before, but I flew to Providence. It ended up being I had to connect to 2 different flights, and so it took forever. And it was like $550. This will be nice. It'll be the first time I can actually just drive to FlightSim Expo. Holy crap! Look at all the clouds. So from top of descent, we're at about 183 nautical miles out. Looks like we will be at 0258 Zulu. So if we look over here, friends, we've got about 21 minutes to top of descent, and we'll be gliding on down there. And Steve V's in the house. Steve, how's it going? Great to see you, Steve. Welcome to the live stream, buddy. Yeah, it looks like I don't know. What's the, anybody know the weather? I could check the weather here from when we come in here. It could be kind of spicy. Spicy. Be really spicy. Let's see here. What do we got for weather? Where are we landing again? Oh, yeah. RJER destination. Okay, let's see here. RJER. Let me check. RJER is... Let's see. We've got broken clouds. Oh, my gosh. We're going to be all the way to... Good thing we're doing the RNAV approach. We got broken all the way down to the... Oh, this could be interesting. 1007 HPA. We've got 23 knot winds at 220. 22 degrees Celsius. We are at limited IFR. Ew. This is going to be a shit show, I'm afraid. This could be really scary. I know, right? Oh my gosh, it's going to be cloudy all the way down. This is not going to be good. Hopefully Jeff's a little too busy with his controlling. You won't notice me F up this landing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, God. I don't know about this. I'm kind of scared. Sim737 Pilot says, Stevie, good luck with that. What is Stevie doing? Trying to get 2024 up to par. There you go. You'll get it. Evil Asar says, sorry, kids. Sorry, kids. All right. Well, This could be a shit show. Okay, so what is our intercept? Let's get out the charts. Bruh, says Mabel. Bruh is right, bruh. Mabel. Let me see here. Sim737 Pod says, can we get a close-up of the WinWing AP panel, please? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Colonel, sir. Anybody guess that meeting? Anybody guess that movie? We go to... Hold on, let me get my... there we go. Is this what you wanted to see? Well, I've got the FCU autopilot, you know, all in here. And then, of course, the... what we were talking about, the 3N and 3M. And all the shindigs, you know, the different buttons here and the switches and the knobbies, right? We gotta love the knobbies. Let's see what. Hold on a second, friends. I had a cheat sheet here. Hold on. Let me. How'd they go? There we go. Okay, so, not that I need it. Of course I don't need it, evil, right? So anyway, if we're looking over here on the left, again, this is the 3N PCD from WinWing. It's about $88. It's going to be a little bit more with shipping and that. If we go zoom in here, you'll see you've got your minimums here. So you can do your radio, which is from the ground, or your barometric pressure. You got your approach, VOR, map, and plan. You've got your range here. FPV, MTRS, we'll get back to that. You got your barometer between inches and HPA. You got your switches here for VOR2 and ADF2 and 1 and VOR1. Down here you have a button that says weather. Now this is going to be pretty similar to the 3M, but you get your weather here, your STA. Anybody want to guess what STA means? So you can actually click that and it'll show your stations in your MFD or your PFD. WPT, as you could guess, is waypoint. Oh, you're doing the localizer on the 2.5? Good luck with that. We can do the airport's data. Now, this isn't your normal data like you would say data in terms of like for you Star Trek fans, but this would give text labels to symbols and that. Your, what is that, POS? That would be your position. And then, of course, TER is terrain. And then you've got buttons here. I don't know if you can see those very well, but you got a TFC button, which is traffic. You got your STD, which you know is my favorite button, right? So sick. Testing syphilis. No, but the STD, of course, stands for standard pressure. But then you got your TFC here for traffic, and you can push that. Am I missing anything? MTRS is meters altitude readout. So for those that are flying from like the U.S. and they go to Europe or whatever, they can push that button and then they can get their elevation in meters. FlightSim is in the house, mate. Let's give it up. Oz, did you see Jeff Fabiano dropped in? He was chatting. And he subscribed, and Jeff Fabiano's working VetSim right now, Shane, and he just subscribed to the channel and talked to us for a bit, but he's doing air traffic control in VetSim. It was a real treat, given that I got to interview him, and you saw a few videos that I interviewed him, so he just dropped in and you can see his chats up above. I wasn't sure if it was him or somebody that was like acting like it was him, but I've been a longtime follower of his, and so that was a treat for all of us. For him to jump in here, and that was pretty cool. But so good to see you, Ozflight. Let's give it up to FlightSimmer. And I did talk about. No, you just arrived. And I did just talk about FlightSimMods and the fact that this really saves your butt with desk space. And actually, one of the things I wanted to mention, and I'm going to miss my top of descent because I'm talking like always. But the one thing I wanted to mention, Shane, is this thing saved my butt because it was too close. And I talked about the mounting brackets and stuff where maybe WinWing can improve a little bit on that, as good as their stuff is. But I did talk about the fact of how easy this is to take out and put in. Okay, we'll just skip that one right now. But the fact that you have a little notch here for the USB-C cable to go through, and it's so easy to just put that in and say, where has this been all my life? But I want to do a shout out to Shane and FlightSimMods, friends. Do check it out. You can save 12% right now if you go and check it out. I got it linked down below. But it is a wonderful add-on. It's got the high-quality plastic. It's got the wheel underneath to mount this sucker on nice and tight on your desk. And so definitely check that out. And if you have multiple panels for WinWing, this is an absolute lifesaver. And Shane, I think this by far is the best product, at least for me, given that I have all this. I mean, I love your lever handles, because he calls them levers, friends. He's an Aussie, right? Calls them levers. Probably those British folks out there, they call them levers. I call them levers, but they call them levers. But anyway, I digress. But this is an amazing product. But as much as I like your add-on levers, this thing is an amazing, amazing piece of hardware, buddy. FlightSimmer says, we have been their source of mounts for ages. I love it. And I want to say thank you so much, Shane, for sending it to me, because it did save my my butt as I was getting ready, because I was like, I have no room. Wait a minute. We got to highlight this. Shane, did you check out the shorts that I posted on the hardware? Hopefully. Maybe. All right, I gotta focus now, because you're gonna get me distracted. We're gonna have minimums all the way down here, and it's gonna be a shit show. I already know this. So 2:59, we got 13 minutes. Maple, what is our minimum? Somebody tell me what our intercept is. Hold on, I gotta get to Navigraph here. Get that pulled up. Let me see. Son of a motherless goat. What the hell's going on? There it is. Okay. So, hey, bada. So, wing, Kennedy. Hold on, let me load this. We're from SimBrief. All right, here we go. Approaches, RNAV, and we're just going to do the final approach, and Symphonac's going to crash and burn like no other. I know it. Don't even have to tell me. I know I'm dying. I know it's going to be a horrific death. But such is life. All right, our intercept is going to be at 1,500. So I'm going to go ahead and set that right now. So if we go to the FC, which is a better view here, friends? If I go to the FC, no, you can't see it really well there. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to set this right in the middle. You can't really see that either, though. Hold on. So if I pull this over here, and I'm going to switch. I'm going to set this. Follow me to here. Okay. So I'm going to set this to 1,500. Takes me a while to get there. There we go. Okay. So we got 1,500. There's your autopilot. Who was asking for autopilot earlier? There's your autopilot. All right. So we got that set, which is nice. So, and the other thing I love about this is, unlike the Airbus, it's just going to automatically, right, Sim 737 pilot? We're just going to go down. Sim 737 pilot, are you an actual pilot? You get that all the time, don't you? Hey, are you an actual pilot? Believe me, Shane and I get that all the time, too. Simblats. I gotta grab my eggnog just a second. Pleading the fifth. Hey, I know what you mean. Yeah, but see, that's the great thing about when we're simming, because we can have our orange whips. We can be distracted with chat. Doesn't matter. You know, we're all good. Right? Right. I think my tunes just cut out. Go back here. Let's get this going. TJ Turner says, got my license in Afterburner 2. Ooh, nice. Maple Leaf says, you're not a real pilot. Yes, I am. You're not a real pilot. Johnny Mons, there you go. FlightSimMods, do check that out. You get a 12% discount. You obviously haven't seen me flying. I've got it posted. It shows that Maple and CP are not real fans. They haven't gone way back. I've got a trailer where I'm flying the Piper Warrior. I've got video of it. Go check it out. Oh. You can go and see. I was a few years younger when I was flying the Warrior, but I go back CP65 and Maple. I've got videos on the channel from a while ago. Actually, find one of the original trailers and I was flying. I've got video when I was inside flying and when I was outside. It's Captain Ahoy, says eating ribs while waiting for my top of descent. Nice. What kind of ribs? Baby back? I want my baby back, baby. I want my baby back ribs. Next year will be 50 years. Oh, test pilot, you're young. You're youngin'. You're young, dude. Sim737 Pod says, if you all didn't know, there is a hotel in Tokyo that has a static 737 cockpit you can make appointment to fly. Really? The simulator is actually inside a hotel room you can rent. Nice. Don't tell Delt that. It's Captain Ahoy. If you tell Delt that, he'll be there. He'll be there. Barbecue sauce. I love it. I love it. All right. It's Captain Ahoy says, I literally sang that same song just now. That's awesome. Barbecue sauce. God, now I'm getting hungry. You know, all I had to eat all day today is a hamburger. One hamburger. Oh, and a little tiny bowl of Chex Mix, and that was it. Us FlightSimmer probably ate gator. No, he didn't eat gator. He ate croc. He either ate crocodile or great white shark or something. Captain Howdy asks, what is my arrival? I'm going ER773774. I'm going to do the RNAV on runway. I'm doing RNAV 7. RNAV 7. Are you not doing RNAV 7, Captain Howdy, or what are you doing? All right, we're going to start our... okay, here we go. We got our top of descent, our little green circle here. And when this hits the tip of our triangle... I am such a child. When this top of descent hits the triangle, we're going to start our top of descent. God, I hope Mrs. Symphonite doesn't see this. My God. It's all your fault, Captain Howdy. Oh, you want a 23... What? Did the winds change? Is it really? I can't do that, Captain. I can't have a tailwind. Johnny Mon Nuggies. Seriously, the wind changed? Hold on. Okay, hold on. RJER. So you doing runway 25? Okay, hold on. Does it have to be so hard? Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. Runway 25 it is. Thank you. All right. So we got to switch this up. All right. Let's figure this out. So we're going to have to go... Actually, you know, the one thing that doesn't work on this is if I hit departure arrival, it does this and it doesn't work. So I'm going to go up here and we're going to go arrival and let's do RNAV 25. What is your what's your approach there, Captain Howdy? What are you doing for your approach? I'm going to do LEDX 125. Execute. All right, there we go. Now we're turning and burning, Mav. Okay, so we've got to get onto a different route here. So the wind's changed, and there's our new top of descent. So we're going to grab onto that. And let me just double check and make sure everything looks okay. Okay, we're going runway 25. RNAV, Johnny. Thank you, Captain. You know what? You know, as much as I like to give him shit, let's give Captain Howdy the First Officer Award for calling that out before Symphonic had a 22 tail knot wind, friend. So give it up to our good friend, Captain Howdy. Here, I'm going to give him some First Officer emojis here. There we go. There we go. And what's our intercept? Okay, it's still 1,500, so we're good. How cool is that we had Oz Flight Simmer and Jeff Fabiano join us tonight? Pretty sweet. RNAV all the way, friends. You know what's even sweeter? All you joining. Because you all are where it's at. You've kept me going through these years. And I mean that. Simblitz, Captain Howdy, Johnny Mon, Evo, Maple Leaf, Captain Howdy, Test Pilot. It's Captain Ahoy, CP65. Johnny Mon, hell of a guy. TJ Turner. See who else is on top. Evil Asar, Sim 737 pilot Evo. Oh, you guys, man. You guys are awesome. You know, and I know that Oz Flight Simmer and all of us would agree. It's about the friends, it's about the community. It really is. Vaughn Williams. How you doing, Vaughn? It's awesome, Vaughn. Welcome, buddy. Huge stream tonight. Absolutely, Simblitz. Cheers. Hey, don't worry, Shane. I'm keeping it on even keel, okay? I've been pacing myself. Hey, Sim 737 pilot. Welcome to Sport Pilot, my friend. Thank you so much. Everybody welcome Sim Pilot 737. Sim 737 pilot. I had him transposed. But in the end, I got it right. Welcome to Sport Pilot, my friend. You're going to see some members only American Truck Simulator. Beware. Beware. Appreciate that support, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you. Everybody welcome him. Here, I'm gonna drop you in now. You can use the emojis, Sim 737 pilot. Here's some orange webs, some blue skies, and some STDs. Ooh, that stands for standard pressure. Don't worry. We're all about safe flying here, my friend. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Give me a second.
Don't know
Okay, I'm back. Is Shane still in here, or is he hiding out? He's lurking. Hey, Shane, guess what? Guess what I measured tonight? Guess what I measured? Keep it clean, Shane. 737 pilot dropping the nukes. Nice. Don't even get Captain Howdy started, man. Something long. Oh, I have so much fun with you guys. I really do. Have we started our descent yet? Oh, nope, it's right here. We extended it because we're going to go around and back to the 2.5. Simblett says that's what you did during the tinkle break. Oh God, no. Oh, should have figured. Test pilot's gonna use his words. Hey, does somebody want to drop in? What is it? The most points or whatever. Somebody type in exclamation commands, and you'll see what you can type for commands. Drop in. Somebody drop in exclamation commands, if you would. There you go. Thank you, Johnny. All right, we are approaching our top of descent. Coming very, very close now. Captain Naughty says, Symphonic MSFS 24 has been good. Lots to learn. How is your A350? I do believe I bought the iFly Max 8 that I'm flying right now that you swore that you'd buy MSFS 2024. Am I wrong, Captain Howdy? Oh my God. Oh, it's FlightSimmer, and no, I'm not sending you my undies. They won't fit you, so quit measuring. Oh my God. Now, many of you may remember when we hit 10,000 subs, FlightSimmer said that we had to jump into a hot tub. What was that whole story about, Shane? I don't remember that. I think that was your man crush on me, wasn't it? Trying to get me to jump into a hot tub. Or maybe it was me with you. I don't remember. It's all foggy. It's all hazy. Don't remember. It's all fog. Simplet says classic. Oh my goodness. Johnny Mon's laughing his ass. Johnny Mon, you have your orange whip, buddy? What you having tonight? A Fresca? What you drinking, buddy? Captain Ivy says, no, Symphonetic. Our deal was Call of Duty for the Max. Oh, was that it? No, you're remembering wrong, Captain Howdy. You're remembering wrong. My memory's like a steel trap, as you know. I don't forget these things. I don't forget them. Oh my goodness. Okay, is the A3... Okay, can I get somebody else in here to tell me that the A350 is worth it? Oh, that's hilarious. Test pilot says, everything is foggy at my age. Same here, buddy. Same here. Very, very foggy. Indeed. All right, so we have actually... we're approaching our top of descent right now. And let's watch. You're going to see the... basically, the throttle's going to pull back automatically. And some of the new hardware is looking pretty cool. Like, there's some new gear that's coming out. I know we're talking about WinWing, but they actually have motorized stuff. It's going to pull the throttles out. Now, here it comes the throttles. They're pulling back. See that? They're coming down because we're descending. Anytime you're going to descend, you're going to trade altitude for speed. That's why we're going to pull those throttles out. Actually, I'm not pulling anything. That's what she said. But that's why those throttles are automatically pulling out, and because we're descending, because we're gonna you trade altitude for speed, right? There we go. Test Pilot says we need the C5 with the screaming engines. Well, we would have had them if we would have had Bats in here. Hey, we've got Limp Rocketeer in the house tonight. Limp Rocketeer, how's it going, buddy? Simplet says the fly-by-wire 380 is free and on par, if not better. Only thing I like about the A350 is the OIT. It almost read DIT to me. Yeah, see there, I've got the A380. Is that good enough, Captain Howdy? I think that works, right? We're all good there. Uh-oh. Captain Howdy says, Symphonetic, name me one aircraft that I recommend that steered you wrong. That's true. That's true. Hey, how about this aircraft, friends? We're highlighting the newly released WinWing. Oops, I bumped that. The WinWing 3N and 3M EFIS, and it's great hardware, awesome hardware, in fact, and it actually works out of the box with the iFly Max 8, even though they don't, on my spreadsheet they sent me, they don't even have it on there that it works, but it works. We saw it tonight. There's a little bit of with the toggle switches, if you have the 3N and 3M connected to your FCU, the 3N PAP MAG, it does seem to argue with it, but I'm sure they'll get that fixed with their software. Limp Rocketeer said not worth it. Thank you. See, Limp Rocketeer has never steered me wrong either, Captain Howdy. Limp Rocketeer has never steered me wrong. So who do I believe now? I don't know. Inquiring minds want to know. Let's go out here and look at the wing. Look at that shape of that wing. I love that wing. Look at that window. It's got a tremendous amount of filth muck on it. Look at that. Oh, we never went back to the crapper. Should we go back there really quick? Let's take a quick jaunt back to the crapper. Hold on. Open the door. And here we go. Here's our cabin as we're descending. Ooh. Oh, well, look at these fancy pillows. Look at that. Johnny, you could sleep for days with that. Look at this. That's first class. Us Flight Simmer says, like most INI builds aircraft, they are launched way too early and need many updates. There you go. Simplet, someone needs to be timed out. There have been a lot of updates to the A350. I don't understand where all the hate for it comes from. I don't know. I think it comes from $85 for the aircraft. I think that's where it comes from, Captain Howdy. $85. Like, you bought 2024 for what? $60? And one aircraft is $85. I think that's where the hate comes from. If you buy an $85 aircraft, it better be damn good. And it probably is good now. After a million updates. Let's go back here and take a little time out. Oh, look at, we got a shitter. Oh, open up the, wait, how do you, I don't remember. Oh, there we go. Ah, see? I'm not just going to the bathroom and then seeing it, looking at my feet and seeing the earth below and screaming, you know, and afraid that I'm going to die. And then we get in, wait, where's the flusher? Oh, right. Okay. Let's try that again. Let's do that in an instant replay. Hold on. Open. Flush. I can hear it, but the engines are so loud. Go back out here. Close the door. And go right back to the front like that. Man, that's loud. Okay, we got our descent. We're doing well. Let's go ahead and let's go to the FCU once again. Thank you to WinWing. Let's give it up to WinWing, friends, for sending this over. So we're going to zoom on in here. I'm going to use actually the right side. Sorry, let me... Oh, my controller's in the way. Okay, over here. And you see me, like, dial this in. So, this is blocking the view. Okay, let me go over here. So we go over here and look at this. So we're going to zoom in. Just want to show you how it works, okay? So if I go over here and I can go range and dial it in, right? And that makes it nice and easy to do that. And that's all there is to it. Sim 737 pilot says, looks really good. Yes, sir. It's Captain Ahoy. He says, Phoenix A319, 320, and 321 is 90. The A350 is almost the same price for one aircraft. I know. See? See what I mean, Captain Howdy? This is why I haven't bought it yet. Don't listen to me. Listen to the chat. They know. I mean, I love that you love the plane. I'm just saying, when one plane costs more than the entire simulator that you had to buy for 2024... it makes me have a moment of pause. Is it really that good? Maybe it is. Interesting reflection. There you go. Indeed. Indeed, CP. Simplet says, CSS takes the cake on the price for that one, yes. You guys are hilarious. All right, we're right on it. We got I'm looking all right here. And I want to say again, thank you to Shane and FlightSimMods. Can we all just give him a hand, friends, for sending us the hardware? This thing, Shane, this is amazing, dude. Like, just to be able to take this thing out and let me get a close-up. Can I get a close-up of this? I don't know if I can get it with this camera. Let me see if I can get a close-up with this. But, like, I mean, love the fact that you can just pull this out and replace it with the other PAP right there. Look at that. It's so easy. And it's got this slot here, and it just fits so perfectly. Shane, you really outdid yourself. And it fits in there nice and tight and snug. You can pet it and play with it. You're naughty. Never mind. But no, it is awesome. I want to say thank you again to Shane and FlightSimMods for sending this our way. It is absolutely a fantastic piece of hardware. You can get it for free shipping. Shane and FlightSimMods, the hell of the guys and gals they are. They'll even ship it to you and pay the tariffs. If there are tariffs in your neck of the woods, neck of the wake. So, anyway, Shane, thank you so much. He probably freaking left. He's not even here anymore. I just highlighted his gear, and he's not even here. Go figure. He's probably working on some video of him dancing like, who's the guy in, what's the guy in, oh my God, I can't think of the name of the movie now. My keyboard's going, my K65's going crazy, Johnny. Buffalo Bill. You guys know who Buffalo Bill is, right? That's what Shane's doing right now. He said something about his underwear. And Buffalo Bill, he's dancing in front of a mirror himself right now with no clothes on. Oh, there he is. Oh, shit. I got him out of the woodwork now, friends. No, I'm vomiting after I heard the tiger growl. Oh, shoot. Have you seen that movie, Silence of the Lambs, Shane? That was the name of the movie I was trying to remember. I'm cracking my... You know, the sick, bad thing is I think I, like, make myself laugh more than I make any of you laugh, and that's sad. Oh, my goodness. She kindly puts the lotion in the basket or she gets a hose again. Oh, okay, I'm going to quit right there while I'm behind. Oh, that's why. Oh, that's good stuff. Get it together, CP says, yeah. I'll try, CP. Look at you at number 3, CP. Let's talk about the top chat, by the way. Since CP's in number 3. Where'd you come from? All right, top fans. Top fans. Coming in at number 1 is Test Pilot. Coming in at number 2 is Evo. Number 3 is CP6565. And right now, number 4 is Johnny Mon. Hell of a guy, by the way. Number 5 coming in, Daniel Stewart. Let's give it up to Daniel. Coming in at number 6 is Pilot Rick. Pilot, you're still here. Our married man and brother. Number 7, Evil Asar coming in at number 7. Number 8 is Simblitz. Look at Vruden is still hanging out. Bruden's, or maybe he's not, but he just talks so much because he was hitting the orange whips. Coming in at number 9 is Vruden the Great. And at number 10 right now, Captain Howdy. Give it up to you guys. That's our top fans. If you go up to at the chat, if you go up to chat, you'll see it. I skipped over the chat bot because chat bot doesn't count, right? Zoom in here. Zooming in. How are we doing? Looking good. Our approach is looking good. We're past 14,000. Let's go ahead and hit the STD. Checking 1 2. Checking 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Oops. Oh no. Hold on. That's this button right here. Can you see that? It says STD. Testing 1 2 3. STD. Syphilis. Look, it says STD. Syphilis. I'm going to put that. Of course, that stands for standard pressure, you sickos. Standard pressure. Are we at 10? What is the pressure here? I might need to adjust this. Been screwing around with chat, and I haven't been paying attention. Anyone? Bueller? What is ours? Hey, bada. So wing bada. We're at 10:07. So let's go ahead and set this to 10:07. I'm going to show you how to do that, in case you didn't know. So we go over here, and, oops, shit. 10:07, watch. So here, I'm going to switch this, and if you look over here, right down here, I'm going to switch this to 10:07. Easy as that. Super easy. Super easy. Eva says, now I wait to see Symphonetic crash. Absolutely. Hey, is it clearing up? Oh, thank the maker. Oh, it's clearing up. Evo. I'm getting some crosswinds, though. Kind of scared. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, how much do I pay attention, CP? I mean, truth be told. All right, here we go. Let's get serious, peoples. We're about under 10,000. Oh, we got to do our speed break. So we're going to go over here. Watch this. Go to... And then you're going to see the flaps come out, or the spoilers. Pull that down. There goes our spoilers. And we're going to let this climb right back here, as it did. Back over here, and we're going to take them out. There we go. Oh my gosh. Check this out. Our friend
Because I came into the chat late, I have to super chat my way up to the top 10.
Dude, Lip Rocketeer dropping in the $10 dono. Let's give him a shout out, friends. Thank you, Lip Rocketeer, buddy. Here, I gotta love you. Johnny, everybody, give Lip Rocketeer some love and chat, would ya? Could ya? Thank you, Lip Rocketeer, for that $10 dono, man. That is very, very kind of you. Thank you, Johnny Mon. X403's in the house, friends. Hey, here you go, Lip Rocketeer. Here's some Symphonic shuffles. I'll give you a couple STDs for that one. Shit, I put too many emojis in here. Hold on. There we go. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Limp Rocketeer. God, I got the music up so loud. And X403's in the house. Uh-oh. She just dropped my, hold on. All right, I'm back. My wife just got home, and my in-laws are here, but they just got home from the game. Okay, how are you? Oh, shoot. We need to decrease speed. Oh, my gosh. And I didn't get to... Hold on. I'm so far behind the plane. Okay, hold on. Performance. VREF. Let's do 40. We'll do 40 on the flaps. I never got tired of the Symphonic dance. Oh my gosh, matey, dropping in the $20 dono! You guys are trying. I know what you're up to, matey. I know. Says, are we there yet? Hello, Symphonic and everyone. Thank you so much for dropping in the $20 dono. Matey, thank you so much for the 20. Limp Biscuit, thank you for the 10. Matey again says, are we there yet? Matey, thank you for dropping in the $20. Now, dude, that is so kind of you. Thank you so much. Here's some blue skies, some orange webs, hell, even a few STDs for you, my friend. Let's give it up to our good friend, Matey. So good to see you, Matey. Shit, I am screwed. I am so screwed. I'm so screwed. Okay, that's all I'm doing. Oh my God. Jeff Fabiano, what the hell, dude? Dropping in 10 Symphonic gifted memberships. Jeff, still with us. Jeff, dude, thank you so much. I am so honored, man, that you did that. Dropping in 10, it's gifted to Scott. Just got gifted from Jeff. That's epic, dude. Thank you so much. Scott gifted from Jeff Fabiano. Scott, if you're here, please do a shout out to Jeff Fabiano. Do check out. Hey, can one of my moderators put, not that anybody needs to know who Jeff Fabiano is, he's a legend, but drop in his channel, one of my moderators, please. Kyrios gifted a membership from Jeff Fabiano. Starship. Drobonaut. I'm so screwed. I'm going to totally miss this landing. Travel the Caribbean, gifted a membership. Aviation, gifted a membership. IEIJ, Jimmy gifted a membership from our good friend, Jeff Fabiano. The Sky Dreamer, Captain Kookaburro. Who did I miss? Jimmy gifted a membership. Guys, please give a shout out to our good friend, Jeff Fabiano. Dude, you are awesome, man. I didn't even know you were still here. That is amazing, dude. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. Let's give it up to Jeff. Friends, in chat, give him a shout out. Let's give Jeff a bunch of blue skies and STDs for standard pressure. Let's keep it clean. We believe, Jeff, in safe flying. Standard pressure as always. Thank you, friends. Johnny, thank you for dropping that in and that recognition to our good friend Jeff. Lep Rocketeer, thank you for the blue skies and STDs. Jeff, thank you so much, man. Oh, man, I got to focus. I'm so screwed. All right, I got to take out the, oh, my God. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Wait, command. Oh, shit. Everybody knows I'm gonna die. Everybody knows this. What's the minimums here? Well, let me go to my chart here. Minimums. Oh, nav. 610. 610. Okay, 610. I'm gonna go. Let's go 600. Oh, I'm so screwed. Johnny Mon, I can see you ahead. Jeff, again, brother, thank you so much for those 10 gifted memberships. That is very kind of you, sir. Wow, that's amazing, dude. Not necessary, but amazing. Same to you, matey. Thank you, matey. And, of course, also to you, Limp Rocketeer. You guys rock. You rock. What can I say? What can I say? All right, what the hell am I doing? Go up here. Got to get the landing lights on. I'm so flipping screwed here. Wing light on. Let's go wheel well on. Jeff says, no problem enjoying the flight. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Jeff. Just wait. Wait for the shit show. It's about to happen right now. Approach. Here. I'm so distracted. Where the hell's the approach? Oh, here we go. Okay, let's drop the gear. Dropping the gear down. Gear's coming down. We got our landing lights on. Let's take a screenshot of that because that looks damn sexy. All right. I gotta hide some of your. Okay, the landing challenge. Who's gonna win the landing challenge? Who's watching for the landing challenge, Evo? ISU wins. Andrew. Hey, Andrew. How's it going, buddy? Captain Kookaburra. All right, we're coming in. How's it going, Andrew? It's good to see you, man. X403 again, good to see you. All right. Time to land. Oh, I forgot something. We got to get the auto brake set full because this is a short runway. This is a really short runway. Look at that mountain. It's mountain. That's Mount Kilimanjaro. No, actually, it's not. I'm completely screwing with y'all. That's not what it is. Do it inverted. Yeah, right. Oh, shit. I still have the FCU in front. There we go. Take that away. There we go. Let's see if we can do this, friends. Together. Oh, I'm so scared. All right, we're going to put some flaps in, and then we're going to arm them. Let's go ahead and get the last notch of flaps in. All right, silent cockpit. Volume up. I gotta remember, what did I... Okay, autopilot disc, or auto throttle disconnect is this button here on the right. And I can just pull this, that's right. I don't have to do the reverser. Okay, I'm good. All right, let's go ahead and arm the brake. Spoiler.
$1,000.
Concentrate! All right, we're going to go ahead and disengage the autopilot. And then I got my auto throttle disconnect. We got the magnetic switch over here. My aircraft. $500. Got a little crosswind off that mountain there.
400. 300.
You're a little low,
Too
man.
Flaps approaching minimums. 200. Too low. Flaps. Minimums. 100.
Oh, I'm getting that downdraft.
50. 40. Too low. Flaps. 30.
Oh shit. No, I hit the wrong button. Shit! I hit the wrong button going around. Shit, I hit the wrong button. I forgot I mapped it to a different button.
Too low. Gear.
Oh my god.
Too low. Gear.
All right, hold on.
Too low. Gear. 300. Too low. Gear.
Airspeed low. Airspeed
Too low. Gear.
Whoa.
Too low. Gear.
Why is my...
Approaching minimum. 200. Too low.
Why is my... Wait.
100. 50. 40. 30.
20.
Shit!
Pull up.
Oh my god! Oh, it's so embarrassing. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Why? My auto throttle was still running. Because I forgot I mapped it to a different button before this. Damn it. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Oh. God. Of course that would happen. Son of a bitch. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. I forgot I mapped my autopilot or my auto throttle disconnect to a different button on my TCA Boeing yoke. I'm sticking to it. Jeez. Okay, hold on. Oh, Jeff just said we rolled the trucks. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna try that again. I forgot I switched before this flight. I promise you guys, I'm not making it up. I switched my auto throttle disconnect to a different button, and that's why it was like pulling the throttle out. Damn it anyway. And XP's here too. Go figure. I've got Jeff Fabiano, Oz FlightSimmer, and XP72 here when I F that up. Oh my OMG. Oh my goodness. Of course. Wait, you gotta figure, of any time I'm gonna muck up a landing that bad, it'd be when we have our good friends Oz FlightSimmer, XP, and Jeff Fabiano here. Oh my. I am so embarrassed. Oh, son of a... All right, well, let's just see if we can't try to embarrass myself. I'm gonna see. I'm just gonna hand fly this and see if we can't make this work again. How embarrassing. Where's Maple? Maple should be here to say embarrassing. How you doing, XP? Everybody say hello to XP72 in the house. My God. Now I really gotta... Now the pressure's on. Son of a motherless goat. Jeez. Unbelievable. Here I felt like good about that landing. I felt like I was having a pretty good approach till that happened. Oh my gosh. Your Sim CFI's in here. Well, why doesn't everybody just come in and watch me F this up? My God.
At least let me get my popcorn first, Lamel.
What's up, buddy? Your Sim CFI's in the house. Dude, check him out. Thank you for that $2 dono. Your Sim CFI. Appreciate it, man. Oh, my God. This is pretty epic, I think. done mucked it up. I done mucked it up, XP. Wow. Wow.
25.
Oh my goodness. Now, fortunately, there's no clouds around. God. I cannot believe this. If I muck this up next again, I'm just now we got to go to the visual flight rules. XP72 dropping in the $10 dono. Dude! Thank you so much, man. Look like one of my landings.
Looks like one of my landings.
Oh, XP, thanks, brother. I appreciate it. XP72 and I were on a panel, friends, and many of you know this. You saw it when we were at the Flight Sim Expo in Vegas. And, dude, XP, thank you for the $10 dono. And I got him laughing pretty hard when we were talking about what we do to prepare. And Blue does, like, a bunch of, you know, sit-ups and that. And XP, you're talking about, like, all the preparation and all that. And, of course, I did the full-length mirror skit. And got you laughing, which made me feel pretty good. But XP, thank you so much. Friends, drop in some love to XP72. And can I get some links from one of my moderators to XP72, Jeff Fabiano? Drop in a exclamation AFS, and you will definitely get over to our good friend Oz Flight Simmer as well. But give them some love, friends, please, as I try to make this work again. No promises. Oh my God! I know I'm gonna mess this up again, but we're gonna try it. So runway was 25, right? 25. Hey, better, swing, Kennedy, 25. Let's get the heading on 25. I cannot believe how much pressure I have right now. I mean, you're here. Jeff Fabiano's here. Oz Flight Simmer's here. Not to mention everyone else that's here. And then your Sim CFI's here, and he's actually a CFI pilot. And he's leaving me mess this up. Oh, great. Why don't we just get into some clouds? Why don't we? Fantastic. We're going to drop the landing gear now, so I can just be prepared to die. Whatever. At least we're in a simulator, right? DW, I haven't been on a CFI for a while. There you go. Oh, great. What in the hell? Why is there so much? What's with the clouds? It's weather, Sim Fanatic. You know, it happens. Did my track IR fail? My track IR's off. Oh, my God. Oh, this is fantastic. I'm so glad that oh my goodness. I should have plugged in the localizer. Okay, I gotta get down to 1500. Oh goodness. Well, I'm gonna land it now, regardless. I don't care. We're doing this. It's so much entertaining when it's not me. I know, Shane, right? Oh. Hey, thank you for that subscription, your Sim CFI. I have no idea. Is this a runway over here? I'm probably way off. Like, never go off memory. Please show me a runway. There it is, I think. Is that the runway? Nope, it's... Oh, shit, I'm way off. Hold on. I'm way off. Oh my God, Limp Rocket's here. You guys are trying to distract me! And it's working. Okay, here we go. No more
Your
auto.
autopilot deflated. You know what you need to do.
Okay, here we go. The pressure's on. And you, and those of you that stream, you know exactly how I feel right now, right? You know exactly how I feel.
1,000.
By the way, do check out FlightSimMods. Awesome stuff. Thank you again for that $10 dono, Limp Rocketeer. Appreciate it, brother. And again, shout out to our good friend Jeff Fabiano. What a treat for him to be in here. He's a legend, along with XP and Oz Flight Simmer. See, what do you guys think? I can call you out while I'm landing, huh? Pretty impressive. Watch me flop this up again. We got a little bit of, I'm gonna get that downdraft again, I think.
400. 300.
Up.
Approaching minimums.
There's that downdraft again, right there. Did you see it?
Minimums.
There it goes again.
100. Too low. Flaps. 50. 40. Too low. Flaps. 30. 20. 10.
Come on, baby. There we go. Reversers. Oh, shit. Oh, we're there. Oh, my God in heaven. Oh, we made it, friends. We made it. We've even got a 7 out of 10 for CP65. 65 reversers in and out. Oh. Oh, my gosh. I just hope Jeff and XP are still here. They better be here still. They at least see me land that. 9 out of 10 from Johnny Man. How about that? I don't care. I'm just getting off the runway. Jeff, that's incredible. What, the first or the second time, Jeff? Oh, Jeff, that's awesome that you were here, man. All right, is there anybody else landing? Oh, fudge me. I tell ya. I'm like sweating right now. Oh, I suppose I should get my tail. If Jeff would be like, advance him, he'd be like, call the tower. Oh my goodness, let's do this. Let's see if we have anybody else. Again, Jeff, thanks so much for the 10 gifted memberships. That was incredible, dude. XP, thank you for being here. Again, Limp Rocketeer, thank you for joining. And your Sim CFI, I'm going to try not to run into Wingman here. Thank you for the Sport Pilot membership, buddy. And but all of you, thank you all for being here. XP72, thank you for the $10 dono. Ooh, as I rock and roll over the, look at this. Oh, that's why we don't fly in VATSIM, Jeff. As you can see, I have done it once upon a time, but we have fun. That's what it's about. We have fun. Wingman, it looked like you had a pretty good landing there, buddy. All right, we get her stopped here. Okay, who else is coming in? Anybody else coming in, flying in? Let's see, let's see, let's see. Looks like, who is that up there? Big Steve. Big Steve's still coming in. Can we get over here for Big Steve? Fly away, it's good to see you. Yeah, I want to say thank you to WinWing for sending the hardware. We do appreciate their partnership and great stuff. Hey, XP, if you're still in here, what do you think of the Oz Flight Simmer has their Ursa throttle, and I am definitely interested to see what you guys think of the throttle. I haven't gotten it yet. I think it's on its way, but definitely check out Jeff Fabiano's site. Definitely check out XP72, Ken Oz Flight Simmer, your CFI pilot, your Sim CFI. Jeff says, just land a little short and let us off at the beach. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Brace, brace, brace. I see it all now. Oh, that's too funny, Jeff. It was a good time. That's what this is all about, right? That's why we do this. That's why we all join together. I want to say thank you to Métis, Delgam. It's great to see you here. Test Pilot, Simblitz. As we watch Big Steve coming in here, I gotta go clean out my drawers, if you know what I mean. Oh, man. I don't know if I felt that much pressure since my Czech ride. Oh, my goodness. As we watch Big Steve coming in here. Jeff Fabiano says, it's all about the fun and sharing the same hobby. Absolutely, Jeff. Absolutely. Well put. XP72 says, throttle is sick. Setting up the Phoenix is a bit tricky. X-Plane setup is simple. Well, dude, you know what? XP72, I actually thought about getting into X-Plane 12. I haven't done it since it came out and doing a stream or two. I might get back into that just for a moment or two. Andrew says, we're going to, but the runway is closed due to an emergency. Oh, but yeah. Oh. While we're waiting for Big Steve to come in, I want to do something really quick here. Let me go, because I'm subbed to these guys, obviously. Let's see here. XP and Jeff Fabiano. There's Jeff. So everybody, if you haven't already checked out, there we go. Look at this. Oh, shit. Use my mouse. Big Steve coming in. That didn't look too bad, Big Steve. I missed part of it. All right, so do check out Jeff's YouTube channel. And for those of you that haven't been there yet, you are in for a treat. He is an absolute blast. He does so many things, not just flight simming, like new games, new hardware, obviously GTA. Jeff, what do you think? GTA 6 coming? I'm excited about that. I know you got to be, but check out Jeff. I just linked his channel there. Type in !AFS, our good friend Oz Flight Simmer. My good friend Oz. Thank you, Oz, for all your support. Continuous support, brother. Appreciate you, man. You've been with me for several years and put up with my shenanigans. And I do appreciate it. XP, so great to be with, get to meet you the last several Flight Sim Expos. Do check out XP. There's his channel right there. And then recent... Your Sim CFI. I did subscribe to him recently. He jumped onto our channel, and here's his channel. Do please go and give him some love, give him some subs and some likes. Drop in an exclamation Q8 as well. Our good friend Q8 pilot Sam, if you're out there, we love you, and we love that you're here, and we appreciate everything you do for the community. I think we got everybody, right? CXP. Blue Skies, XP, good to see you, man. Thanks for joining, seeing me make an ass of myself. I appreciate it. You know what, XP? It's nothing new, man. It's that way every stream. Because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, XP, people like me, right? Stealing that old skit off of Saturday Night Live from years ago, Stuart Smalley. Here we got Captain Ahoy coming in. We can't miss on Captain Ahoy as he comes in here, friends. And Simblitz says, great stuff. Thank you, Simblitz. Absolutely, man. I will definitely see you at Flight Sim. Hey, Jeff Fabiano's going to be there. XP's going to be there. I'll be there with a lot of the Sim Fanatic crew. Sim fans, as we call them. Sim fan family. And I'm sure Blue Games will be there. I'm hoping Q8. I'm trying to get Q8. Oz Flight Simmer, we need to get you there sometime. I know it costs a lot. It's a long flight, but Suck it up, man. Get over there. Get over to the States. That's looking like a good approach there, Captain Ahoy. Wow, check that out, friends. Beautiful landing. Look at that. Nicely done. Nicely done. Is that it? I think that's it. This has been a great night. What a treat. Getting our good friend FlightSimMods in here. X403, how you doing? She says if AFS comes, we can finally get that hot tub video. Did you hear me talking about that? I don't know, 403. That might scare him. Hey, no problem. The shout out, buddy. Appreciate you being here, and definitely check out your Sim CFI's channel. I do enjoy it. I mean, I've just recently subscribed to your channel, and I do enjoy it. Yeah, I want to say thank you to all of you. I mean, what a treat. Tonight, I was not expecting this. But again, appreciate you, FlightSimMods, and Jeff Faviano, if you're still there, man. That was something special to me. I've been a long-time follower of yours, and you're a legend, man, and that was a real treat, man. And for you dropping the 10 gift of memberships, that was awesome. XP, same to you. FlightSimMods says appreciate you, man. Thanks, man. And shout out to WinWing again, and most importantly to all of you that continually put up with me, but yet are part of this great sim community. As Jeff and XP and FlightSimMods says, it's about all of you. That's why we do this. We love being with you guys and gals. And Evil Asar, thank you so much. Limp Rocketeer, thanks again for those donos. But friends, I'm going to sign off. I got to get my dino nuggets. I gets to get something in my belly. But friends, thanks so much again. Until next time, stay safe, take care. And again, blue skies. I just pointed at my shirt, blue skies. I normally have my blue sky shirt on Saturday night, but I've got this one. But blue skies, friends. Mustang 302, good to see you. Johnny Mon, hell of a guy. Captain Howdy, thank you for joining. Delgam. See you on the flippity flip, everybody. Take care. This is me signing off. I'll see you on Wednesday for some more shenanigans. How about that? Good night, friends. Take care. We'll see you soon. Love y'all.
Same mistakes. It was programmed to beat shaking underneath, trying to take me alive. Get ready for the fallout. Can't stop me now. I got no rival. I'ma find my way through the blood and pain game of survival. Any time or place, watch 'em run away. I got none. I'll be standing on my own, never gonna take my throne. I got Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in our eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it away. Just like a spark that's breaking out, can't make a stop.